What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's another episode of the O.O.C. Yeah, I kind of messed that one up there at the beginning, but it's all good. Do that a lot recently.
I didn't notice.
Good answer. So I see we got Ostinator and Dandelion Fluff in the house. What's up, people? How you guys doing? Roberto, you're muted if you didn't notice that. But yeah,
talking to myself over here.
I guess so.
What's up, people?
What's up, everybody? Okay, yeah, he wrote it down in the private chat. Yeah, so what's up, guys? Today on the episode, we're going to be doing chat questions, people in the chat.
What up, Flash?
What up, Flash? I know you were ready to talk some shit already, Flash, so just wait for you to send in.
Let's do this.
Just wait for you to send in your topic there while we do that. Roberto, I know you don't have your channel yet, but you can tell the people where they can at least find you.
Saturday, I'm here. If you're following us, you know. You need to let other people know so our following can get bigger and possibly inspire me to talk about a show of my own.
Excellent. There you go. Gaishka, you're up.
Yep. Well, my channel is the Basco Scenario. No content.
Look at that, man. I thought I was going to get back up. Way to go, Ted.
And yeah, you can catch me here on the O.O.C. You can catch me on the Chaos 3. You can catch me on Chris's stuff. You can catch me on JJ if he ever has me. And hook us up, hit that bell, click those thumbs up, and let's get this baby rolling.
That's right. That's right.
You, man. Damn,
I know, right?
Yeah.
You think a month passed by, not a week?
You know, he's doing some work. But again, that's what happens.
Slowly but surely.
That's what happens when you follow me around. You know what I mean?
That's right. Positive vibe, bro. Positive vibe.
I elevate everybody to another level, but hey, it is what it is. All right. So, I mean, while we wait for some topics, do you guys have anything you want to talk about?
What's been fucking bugging me lately?
Fuck.
I don't know. Some people still driving fucked up. I know that was last week, but I was hoping shit would change. It still seems to be the same shit going on.
Yeah, you know that shit ain't changing right away.
So
definitely not.
Talking about driving, right? Yesterday, I had to rush home because I had to go pick up these cookies that my wife buys from this woman that sells them in LaSalle. So I was rushing home, coming down 55th to get onto the 20. Flashing light for me to turn left. I go. A dude just stops in the middle of the way. He crosses. It wasn't his turn to cross. Stops in front of my car. Spits on my hood. I'm looking at the
I don't know why my heart's beating.
Oh my god, dude! I was like, they started honking. The guy moved, hit the highway. I get off earlier because I had to put gas in the car. And Lachine, I try to have a green light. I'm going. I got 50. Guy burns a red light, crosses me right halfway. Slam the brakes. The ABS kicks in. I'm like freaking. Came to like this much of hitting the guy. All in the same 20 minutes, man. I'm sorry. I got home and I told my wife, "Here's the keys. Get your own damn cookies." Frick, man. Couldn't drive no more. I was too enraged.
And Flash Thompson, of course, comes up with the first topic. How about them Washington Deadskins? Do you guys think the Redskins should move from the Huskins to Tank? Haskins and Tank to get Fields, or keep Haskins and develop him? Go Panthers. Sorry, Roberto. Saw you, brother.
You know what? I'll tell you this, Flash. I think I was the only one who chose your Panthers this week, and look what they did for me. Huh? You chose them to answer?
Huh? You know I only lost one game, right?
No, I know. You did very well.
I only lost the Raiders game.
It's okay, but you know, there's two things that matter on the weekend, and the second one matters more to me. But going back to Flash now, listen, Flash, like I said before, you know, Rivera is showing some signs that, you know, there is a possibility the team could do something, but I still think as long as Snyder is the owner, it doesn't matter who you put in that backfield. we will never really be a team that we were. So if you're saying they should tank, I say just roll with it, let the kid sit. Hopefully he has his notebook there and he's taking some notes, because when he's in the game, he ain't really playing with heart, Maybe he could throw a long ball, but how many quarterbacks could throw a long ball? You got to throw a long ball and want it to get to your receivers, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's my view on, what'd you say? Deadskins? Man, they're tied for first.
In a division that kind of sucks.
Wait,
So
it does. But in a division that doesn't really suck, where's the Panthers? Where are the Panthers at?
that's a good question.
I think Flash should put that stat up on the comments.
I don't think he'll want to.
None but love for you, Flash.
Absolutely. Let's see what else we got in here.
Austin
Flash said, as ambassador of that channel, hit the like button. Twitter people are back at it again, folks.
I'm
what do you mean?
Talking about my Bears.
Caleb, what does that make me, Choppy? Okay. Hey, we're rebuilding, Roberto. People still complaining and talking about the election. Every time I pull up Twitter, I get the same things over and over again.
That shit's still going on? That shit's still going on. I'm like, I'm kind of bored now that I ain't seen Trump popping up. Now it's like, what is there?
Well, that shit is still going on. And to be honest with you, every time I turn around, they keep talking about how Trump has lost another case in court. He lost this. He lost that.
He exhausted everything. There's nothing else. Now, supposedly, he's giving pre-pardons to his kids and Giuliani, who haven't been convicted of anything yet. So does that basically say that he knows they're guilty of something that's going to come out soon?
Well, I know Trump said that whatever happens, like let's say when he leaves office, he said he's going to fucking run again in 2024.
But can he still
That's
run
what
again?
I said. I
don't
guess.
think so. I don't know. I don't know their system. So
if the party puts him as the head of the party, he could run again.
Shit, man. Money talks, right?
Well, I guess
because he didn't serve 2 terms, right?
Right. So if he runs again and he wins, then he can only serve 1 more term?
Basically, you can't serve more than 2 terms.
But
this guy seems to be bending all kinds of rules over there. So, when you say he can't, he seems to do it.
And pardoning people as well, huh?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, but pardoning your, people before they're accused of something. What does that mean? Like, why are you leaving that up to the curious mind? Because no one's going to think positive of that.
And Dandelion stuff, well, they're probably just complaining until the next election, so get used to it. Yeah, because even when he's out of office, he's still going to keep complaining about how he was robbed and fake news this and fake news that. Yeah, so Trump is never going to stop. So, and Flash said, you tied in the NFC least, Roberto.
It's okay. We said we're people of our words. We said we would allow some sports talk to come on this show tonight because it's the people talking. So, Flash, get your word in. Get your word in.
Dandelion Fluff said he can run again and try to get his remaining term.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Vote for Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, First Lady. Yeah, not going to happen.
But I heard Kim talking that David Letterman show on Netflix, man. A lot of people think she doesn't have a good head on her shoulders, but she's not stupid.
Why do you say that?
Oh, it's just like the way she composed herself, man. And it wasn't like ditzy like her TV show or anything like that.
The way she composed herself, she got famous off of a porn with Ray J. That's all.
I know that, man, but I'm talking about
that's all
where she's at now, man. Listen.
All off of family shit, bro.
Of course, but I'm talking about the way she composed. I'm not talking about that. I was surprised the way she was speaking and she composed herself. professional, didn't speak ditzy and stupid like she does on other shit, you know? That's what I'm talking about.
I guess. Caleb
I was just
said,
surprised.
why did you skip my shit? I did? Which one? Oh, this one. My bad. How do you feel about the term Uncle Tom?
I guess it's offensive to the people that are. It's. I guess they would have to come forward and say they don't want to be called that anymore in order for us to not call them that. And then up until they do, it is what it is. No?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I said someone was an Uncle Tom just like 2 days ago, right?
Because it's still in the play. It's still in play.
Yeah. We all know what Uncle Tom means. I mean, I guess like Roberto said, I guess the people that are being called Uncle Tom are like, fuck, you know? But at the end of the day, I ain't
But are those people really going to come forward and say, we, the Uncle Tom people, don't appreciate being called Uncle Tom and want that eliminated? We want that to be used as discriminatory intent.
Well, if they do that, they better start complaining about the N-word because that would be messed up.
Oh, that's that's way back in the line.
Can't say Uncle Tom.
But you know that, Anzo.
Huh?
We had that conversation already.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't intend to have that word eliminated because it has too much power still. Mm-hmm. When we stop giving that word power, that's when that word will disappear.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. And it won't disappear. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, we ain't going to stop. We took the power of it back, and we're not giving it up, basically, you know? So, it is what it is.
So, you good with that, Caleb? That's how we feel about Uncle Tom. Guy Scar, I don't know. We didn't get your...
Hey, man, that's shit. It is what it is. It's whatever the person... It's people that don't like it should just fucking speak up. That's all I'm saying. It's like someone calling me a honky. Don't call me a fucking honky. You know? That's the way it is.
Whoa. This shit's live.
Always. Austin
I had some chronic,
man.
That shit was Oriental. I'm looking at myself there and I'm saying, damn, my eyes are fucked up. I put on my glasses, they're even worse.
It's okay to be Oriental, no problem.
Oh, watch that shit, man. We might get blocked for that.
Oh, seriously?
We live in some sensitive times, yo.
Oh my God, fuck! Don't get on that shit.
We should vote for Neil Breen. I don't know who that is.
Who's that?
I have no idea.
We should do some research.
Who? Let's vote for Michael Scott. Yeah, you could do that. There's one I can't hear. Oh, here it is. Do you guys think O.J. Simpson killed his wife? I think the son did it because a few days before the murder, he tried to attack someone with a knife. Let's talk on that, guys. What do you think about that?
O.J. killed him?
Yeah, do you think O.J. killed him?
It doesn't matter what we think now, man. Guys, think he was innocent, man. He got, the case. He won the case. It is what it is. What the fuck's the point of pondering on it, right? Did he do it? Did I think at the time? I remember I was in Dawson freaking in college and everything just stopped. Everybody was listening to it. And when he got that verdict was read and he was innocent, the fucking place just went nuts, man. I remember everybody just lost their fucking minds. Everybody was like applauding and shit. So, I think the media had a lot to do with him winning that case. Did he do it? I don't think it matters if he did, if he didn't right now.
But what's your opinion?
My opinion?
Yeah.
I think he did.
So do I.
I think he did. But
because, that shit with Marcus Allen is enough to make a brother fucking burn.
But yeah, man, at this point right now.
I found out who this Neil Breen character is.
Who is it?
He's an independent filmmaker who has a little cult following. So I don't know how big his following is.
And what did you say about the OJ thing?
I said I think he did it.
You said you think he did it?
I just think I just think they wanted him so bad that they fucked up trying to say he did it. That was my observation on that. Because, had that happened today, he was in jail.
I would say, and I'm going a little bit on what Flash said, I do think it was the son. I watched a documentary that gave a lot of evidence that said the son did it. Like a lot, man. Like the son had, and don't quote me because I can't remember, it was a while, but there were some mental issues that the son had. The son also had issues with the mom, and the mom with Goldman and stuff like that. Now, they also said that it's either OJ was there to help, or after he did it, he called OJ and OJ went there to try and, get him out of there or clean up or whatever, or make a mess. That's why there was two different sets of footprints. But they said that it's either OJ was there while it was happening or he came there after. And that's what they say, man. At this point, we'll never know.
What was the documentary called, Flash?
The documentary? I don't remember what it was called.
Yo, did they let Bill Cosby out, man?
No, not that I know it. Why?
I thought I saw something on that.
No,
I got some things that I like to say to you.
Not that I know of. They should, but that's a different story. Dandelion Fuss said, I can't even imagine ever using the N-word. Yeah, I know, but we use it all the time, and we basically glorify it, make a thing like it's right to say, and yeah, it is what it is. Flash Thompson said, I brought up this because I saw the documentary on Netflix. Okay, so the documentary is on Netflix now, or was it earlier? Because I don't remember if it's there now, but I do know. Flash Thompson said, you're right on. So he had psychological issues. It's stated in the documentary. That is correct.
Crime Story.
American True Crime Story on Netflix, different documentary. So yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't know they did one about OJs. I never checked out what all their topics were, but there wasn't enough evidence to find him guilty, so that's all we needed to know either way. I don't know if there wasn't enough evidence, but Cochran and them made it damn well sure that they put it in the jury's head that the evidence could be tampered with, because, man, when you see the videos and the blood in his Bronco and all this stuff, the cut on his hand, it's like Roberto said, if it happened in this day, today, no doubt about it, he would have went to jail. There is no doubt about it, he would have went to jail.
Because too many people came out that closet.
Right.
I agree. Guys got ethnicity.
What was that Philip said?
Guys got ethnicity.
Have y'all heard the conspiracy theories that
this one?
Khloe Kardashian is OJ's daughter?
Yes,
you know what?
Did hear that.
She does look like him.
I did hear that. They did say that. One of the documentaries I did read where they said that there was a chance that she was OJ's daughter.
I could believe that.
So my ethnicity. Well, I'm a first generation Canadian. My parents migrated from northern Spain. We're Basque, meaning we're native, like the Mohawks here, we're native over there. That's why my name is not Spanish at all, not my first name or my last name. So growing up with this name was freaking, very particular. But my father wanted to stay true to our roots. So yeah.
I wanted to ask you, did everybody call you G growing up? Because I know I would have.
Yeah. Well, except also growing up as kids, it was always Guy Scar. Like my parents used to holler from the balcony. And hey, Joshua. And my friends, like in high school and stuff, would call me G. And yeah, they would just call me G or Guy, but mostly G.
Do you mind if I call you G sometimes?
Not at all, man.
Let's put it out there.
Not at all.
So now you guys know where he's at. Respect to the G.
You want to know more about the Basque heritage? Check it out. BASQUE.
Because when I grew up uptown, my two best friends, I don't know if I mentioned on the show, one of them was a Spanish girl from Spain, Consuela. The nickname we had for her was Rated R. I'll let you guys use. You can use your imagination on that. Consuela. That was her name. Okay. And the other one was Nia. She was Greek. And I think about it now. When you think about Benetton back then, how they were showing you that blacks could be with all kinds, Chinese, white. Do you remember that back in the day, Benetton? Their slogan was like people of the world coming together,
Yep. I don't remember that. All different.
All different nationalities,
all different races on a poster, and used to say United Colors of Benetton.
Exactly. I can't see that shit going on today. As much as we would try, I see that shit getting shot down, because it brings too much unity. It brings too much peace when there's so much friction right now.
Yeah, I feel you. What up, Josh? How you doing? Yeah, I'll get to Danny in a minute.
What's going on, man?
Joshua.
My internet's failing already, man. I can hear it. I can hear it chopping out.
Yeah, I was just about to say you're late, brother. Don't ever do that shit again. Flash Thompson said, Khloe Kardashian is built like a linebacker. Have you guys realized how much the Kardashians like black people? It's weird. Each one except the oldest has dated a black person. Yeah, I guess. You date who you date, man. Whether you're black or white, it doesn't really matter. So
they like cocoa.
They're all famous black people. Famous black people.
Right, because
not no names.
Right, because if they had to take a choice between a no name and a famous white guy,
salute.
Yeah, that black dude is gone. He ain't getting nowhere.
100.
And now for Danny's comment. I'm trying to figure out how someone who appears intelligent can like a movie like Blank Man or Meteor Man. Do you think they may be high on something? Can Geiskar please answer this?
Well, we really have to look back and reflect on their upbringing. Where did the parents go wrong? No, seriously, listen, man. It's taste and whatever they were drinking or smoking at the time, man. Because you know what, Blank Man, I watched it and I friggin' cracked up watching it. So Meteor Man, I don't remember watching it vaguely, but Blank Man, yeah, and it was funny, man. It's the Wayne brothers. You can't go. It's that type of comedy.
Exactly.
It's an acquired taste, man.
I tell Danny all the time, I take his black card away from him for not liking those movies, bro. You gotta be crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Guys giving out black cards? Damn.
Yeah, if hey man, if you ask 99% of if you ask 100 black people, 99 say they like Blank Man and Meteor Man. 99 of them. So I don't know where Danny's coming from, but I always said Danny's black card should be revoked many times.
I watched Living Color, so that was one of the reasons why I watched it.
You remember was it on Living Color where they used to trade like an Uncle Tom on our side for like a white guy? Like say we would pick up Gaskar. You know what I mean? We would trade this guy for Gaskar, because he's more like a brother than a brother is. Was it on in Living Colors?
Yeah, possibly.
I think so. I think
I fucking love that shit. That shit was sick. Like they had scouts and it was like a big thing like draft night,
Those Fire said, what do you guys think of UI, universal income? Some people running for office were pushing it. It's where every person 18 or older gets $1,000 a month just for being. It's not gonna happen.
Where is that?
I have no idea, but it's not gonna happen.
It doesn't make any sense. And
you get $1,000 for just being what?
Yeah.
What I
alive?
Pay that shit back.
Alive?
It's all what I think is instead of doing that shit, get yourselves universal fucking health care. Mm-hmm. That's what you guys
let's ask our American host. What's up with that, Joshua? Does that hold any water?
That statement? No, that's nonsense. Yeah. It's very, very stupid.
Really?
To give everybody $1,000 for nothing that they don't deserve, and that it will. People don't know how the economy works. That's what I'm starting to learn. They don't understand.
Have you heard anything like that though?
Yeah, sounds like some socialism or some kind of
That's
communism
not
or
some
something.
stimulus plan they're putting together.
I mean, the stimulus
Some
is different.
fictitious
If it's like
stimulus
COVID
plan.
relief, if it's COVID relief, then that's cool. But if it's like
Well, that's what it's usually all oriented, because they're doing the same thing in Canada. They're giving more money to people than they were making on their job. So now they're not going back.
Yeah, that I understand. But I mean, if it's gonna last forever, then no, like that, it will just be inflation. Will cause inflation.
Somehow, some way, one generation is gonna pay for that shit.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
You
That's what
gotta
happened in
think
Germany in World War II.
they can't be giving everybody $1,000 just for nothing. They go broke in 10 years.
It won't mean anything. The $1,000 would be pointless. It'll be like
Yeah.
nobody will need it because everybody will have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Danny said, Flash, you need glasses. Chloe ain't built like no damn linebacker. What the fuck wrong with you? She ain't that great looking though, Danny, to be honest with you.
She is a big woman, though.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that.
I've dated many ethnicities. I don't choose who to date based on that. Well, you can't. You got to base on
Whoever loves you, love them back.
Mhm.
Right.
Absolutely.
And if not, you just have another drink.
Cheers to that.
Blank Man is a funny movie. You're damn right. Blank Man is a funny movie, Ostinator.
Nobody's bringing up. I think you need to remind the people, Anzo, what's going on tonight. Because I know everybody's got comments, but no one's really bringing something, like a subject, man.
I told you that was going to happen. I said I told you.
I know somebody out there wants to start some fire. Come on, man. I got to put my glasses on and read all of this shit.
You want me to start some fire?
Start some fire, Anzo. Let's do this.
All right.
Fire-de-ho.
Danny's waiting for you.
All right. First, let me make sure there's nothing else here in the comics, and then we'll get to it. Was joking, by the way, guys. My dandelion and guys. It's okay, Flash. Ain't knowing. It's all good. It's all good. Did y'all know police in the U.S. came for slave patrol or slave catchers that would catch and lynch runaway slaves? Kaepernick posted something about it a couple years back. That is correct. That is why the police force was created back in the slavery days, to keep black people from running away from their owners, right? Shit. So that is correct. That is actual fact. Danny, your black card is revoked. I agree. 100%. What's up, Zach? What's up, Zach? Universal income does inject a lot of money into the economy.
It depends where they're injecting it.
Pilot programs have been very successful. You know?
I saw the statistics, man. They said that the SQDC sales have gone up 40%. That's right. A lot of money.
For our American company, that's the marijuana government
and
selling
during this time
plus
of
tax.
The pandemic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't have taxes anymore, do they? You can get a 3.5 for 25 now, can't you?
It comes out to like maybe say you get one for 19 plus tax.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
The government ain't giving you nothing without that tax associated with it.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Russell Westbrook for John Wall? They were traded a few hours ago.
I like John Wall. John Wall. He's just broken up.
At least
always
he's
injured.
Teammate. Yeah, he's injured. That's true.
Always injured.
Yeah.
But he's got mad skills.
To be honest with you, I could really care less about that.
I hear you.
I really care less about that one. So, you want some heat?
Oh shit! There we go.
Let me get you guys' opinions.
Grab the swords right here.
On people saying
that was nice, Gasca. That was nice.
On people saying they are non-binary.
Non-binary. Is that like a gender thing?
Yes, meaning they do not consider themselves a man or a woman.
So what the fuck are they?
They're pansexual or some shit or some different things.
Sorry, I don't want to offend anybody or say anything negative, but are these the people that want to walk in any bathroom?
Right.
Oh, they did that on my kid's high school.
So you can say whatever you want. You can say that you're a tree. You can identify as, a basketball. But once you start, you have to realize what we're going to identify you as when it comes to like specific things, like you said, the bathroom or other things. You know what I mean?
That is exactly what I said. I was like, so if I wanted to, I could just walk into a female's bathroom, and when they start screaming, say, "Hey, I'm non-binary," right? And it's okay.
I'll
So
do
why are you
one
still
better.
looking at me?
Because I'll
You
do
know?
that.
Well, it's good that you brought that up because
Your ass will be in jail.
kind
Yeah.
Binary that.
with I don't know if you remember my comment. Somebody's frozen. Am I frozen?
No, you're good. You're just.
Am I frozen or
chipping up.
somebody frozen? I feel like
No,
No,
you're good.
you're good. You might be freezing, but I can see you moving.
So my comment, my comment on Danny's show about the kicker from Vanderbilt. Do you remember that? I had said that it was the first female kicker, Sarah.
Yeah.
Right. And how bad the kick was.
No, she
So
kicked it to the
first
40.
off, it's like, I applaud, congrats to you for going out there and kicking your the kickoff. But I mean, she ran immediately off the field. She wasn't trying to wait in the backfield to try to tackle anybody. She kicked that ball. It was just a squib kick and it looked really bad. If you want to play safety or if you want to play middle linebacker and try to tackle Russell Wilson, then come talk to me. That's what I'd say about that.
I have no problem with that. But like you said, she ran right off the field right after the kick.
Right. Let's flip it around.
If you're going to play in a man's dominated sport and you want to be treated as an equal, then you play as an equal. I have all girls, okay, at my house. They're all women.
That's right.
And believe me, that's how it is. They know if ever like when my daughter was playing soccer and it was mixed stuff, she played like, one of them shoulder to shoulder if it had to come to that. But I've played ice hockey and I played ice hockey with women, right? Mixed teams. And I'm telling you, some of these women, they can play and they can hit. But when I was playing, believe me, if they were against the boards, I didn't hold back.
Mm-hmm.
I went right into them shoulder to shoulder. Nothing dirty, straight on, shoulder to shoulder. I remember one person made a comment once that I was playing with, and I told him no. I'm like, she checked me before. I checked her back. That's how it goes. If you're going to play amongst men, then you play amongst men. That's the choice that they're making.
We were in a tournament, charity tournament, oldest grand tournament, and we were playing against the Team Canada girls and the McGill girls.
Oh, shit.
And I like to think we're very good hockey players,
Mm-hmm.
I'm old. I can speak for myself. I'm older. I play with guys in their 20s and 30s, and from 30s up to 50s per se. Now, these girls, what their participation in this tournament is that they were going to play from the morning to the end of the tournament. So they never really got off the ice other than the Zamboni cleaning the ice, and they played the next game. And I believe we were the 6th or 7th game against them. We were in it. We were in it for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like somebody on their bench said something, and they turned it up. And we were like, fuck. Do we hit them back? You know what I mean? Because these girls were hitting us. Listen, my buddy came. He brought his wife and his kids, and he wanted to show them that he was going to do these moves, So he goes behind the net. He tries to do that one where you bend down and the rugby, not rugby,
You lift the
racquetball move or whatever, Yeah, exactly. The way this girl went at him, it's like he pinched her ass. She cross-checked him in his chest. I was like, oh, fuck. Not in our house, they're saying. They've already played 7 games. And if it wasn't for our goalie standing on his head, I think the final score was like 9-4.
Mm-hmm.
Gaskar, ask Gonzo. He seen me play hockey. I was this close to making pro in racist times, Growing up in Côte-de-Neige, playing for St. Pascal hockey, going all the way up to playing against Marie Lemieux when I was in my middle teens, And the fact that I didn't make pro hurts. because it's a game that I loved. My dad came from Jamaica, put me in every sport that had a stick: cricket, baseball, hockey, anything that had a wooden stick in my hand. My dad put me in, and my love was for hockey. I like to think I was the first PK Subban,
But it's crazy their freaking cardio, man. That's one thing that blew me away. Their endurance was insane.
The things that we used to go through as kids, like I literally had coaches breaking their stick on my ass to get me to skate harder and faster. We used to do 4 inches on the ice where you lie on your back and hold your feet with your skates on, your knee pads, everything, 4 inches above the ice, and he's coming by and he's hitting you with your stick. There's puke all over the ice. After the game, you're doing stairs. It was crazy.
And you can't do shit, and they can't do that shit today.
You're playing double letters, so this is accepted. Now,
no, you can't even do.
One coach made them do laps after the game. This guy was ridiculed on every talk radio. They fired him. They banned him from every hockey league in Quebec for making him do laps.
Yep.
We live in some sensitive times, my friend.
Yes, it's too much. I had to do that shit in modified baseball. I remember, I don't know what somebody did. Somebody either poured water or some kind of crazy shit. The coach punished everybody and made us run like miles and miles. He was like, yeah, if you don't do this, you're off the team. So we had to make that choice, and we did it.
Could you go crying to mom and dad and have mom and dad standing in his face after?
No, I was too busy laying down and
trying to get your breath, right? Because not only would you be kicked off the team, you'd be ridiculed by every kid that was on that team. And trust me, that word would spread like the plague in school, and now you're the outcast,
That's right.
That's the times we lived in. It wasn't right, but, there was 2 tiers. Either you played for fun or you went to boot camp, where that's where you got paid the big money if you excelled to the right level.
Correct. Dandelion Fluff said people can't define how other people exist. Well, that is correct. And if you want to consider yourself non-binary, you know what I mean, or something like that, that is your choice. But the problem that I am having is now it's like they're trying to get rid of what's the word I'm looking for? Genders. That's it. They're trying to get rid of genders, saying that there's no genders, right? And that's crazy.
Why?
There's man, and there's woman. That's what there is. You can identify as whatever you want to. I can sit here and identify as a white man. Doesn't make me a white man, though. So,
But my point was to flip it around, and like the Dave Chappelle joke. It's just like, okay, so now maybe LeBron James will identify as women. Maybe Russell Westbrook will, and he can go play in the WNBA and score like 80 points a game. You know what I mean?
I never thought of that. I never thought of that.
You guys didn't know that was happening a few years ago?
There was a man in there?
Not in basketball or anything, but there was track and field.
Right. Yeah.
There was a track and field incident. I believe there was an MMA.
It was a British track and field runner.
Broke all the records. You know what I mean? And
you're right.
I think it was an MMA issue too. Not MMA the league, but like Ultimate Fighting, whatever. Female went in, but
I could say this for hockey. We had a female go in nets for a professional hockey team and take slap shots from professional hockey players. Remember that? She's from Quebec. I think she played for Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, Rayon.
She was in nets. In nets. You know what a shot coming at you at 80, 90, maybe 100 plus miles an hour with accuracy?
Wow, yeah.
You got to be a different breed to be a goaltender, man. You got to be a different breed.
My boy Tuukka Rask, shout out.
Khalid said, that shit is the dumbest shit of all times. You got a dick, you're a dude. You got a poom poom, you're a girl.
Poom poom.
Dandelion said, bathrooms are not a big deal. We had co-ed bathrooms in university. Yeah, in university.
When did that start, though?
Doesn't even matter.
I'm curious. I'm not saying I'm not using it as a point. I'm just
My-
curious. When did that come about? Was it forever? There was
My-
co-ed bathrooms, or
I have no idea.
My kids'
Oh,
high
man.
school had the gender neutral bathroom. I would say 3 years ago.
Okay. So, with that being said, now that's fine. But let me go to a shopping mall and try and walk into a female bathroom and say that I am a non-binary human being and see how well that works out for me. I'm pretty sure my ass will be in handcuffs.
And be like, whoop whoop.
Yeah, because people have their kids and that's what pisses me off. Because people have their kids, like they're going in there with their daughter or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, nah, and their son, vice versa, respectively. Like, yeah, you can't be doing shit like that.
you know what? If I have to do number 2, I'm holding it till I get home, and I'm willing to take a chance and peer around the corner and get a fine before I'm joining this whole new revolution of who should be in what bathroom and what they should be doing there. I can't, because like Anzo said, he has a very good point. What if some woman just wants to scream rape? How am I raping her? I'm not even a man. I'm a binary.
And
Like, how much of this shit's gonna go to court?
and we as black men know already how we cannot be doing anything, and people will yell, "Oh, he attacked us!" Just go watch some of those videos of the angry
I
white
want to see
woman,
that
man.
black guy who's gonna walk in that woman's bathroom. Please let us be there to see what's gonna happen. Please, I beg you. I need that million hits, man.
You know what I mean? Also, I said not to offend anybody, but I'm confused with non-binary. Non-binary are people who don't consider themselves male or female, right?
Yeah.
So
We're cisgender. Everybody on the panel, you know about that.
Whoop-tee,
Sorry, I didn't
whoop
catch that.
damn,
Wait,
whoop-tee damn do. Bad kicks happen every Sunday.
I said we're cisgender. Everybody on the panel cisgender. You know what that is, Roberta? I
No.
was fucking Roberta. No, we know what gender we are and we accept
Oh,
it.
is that? There's all these new labels, man. I didn't get. I'm still waiting for this book to arrive at
Let's
my
run
house
the fuck with
so I
Roberta.
can catch up. Because I
Dude.
tell you, I am old now. Because for a long time, I'd like to think I was at par with all the evolutional changes. Now some shit's happening. Like my daughter told me, I am body shaming, and I was dumbfounded. I know what she meant, but is that an actual word? Like I've never heard that in my life. Someone to say you're body shaming. Like, who's creating these words and making them official?
Education, bro. The system.
I'm going to look in what used to be a dictionary. Where am I looking now to see that this is an actual word? That you're not just fucking inventing words and giving them meaning. And I'm believing you like a dumbass. I'm going to go use it somewhere and people are going to look at me and, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like thought.
You know what I mean?
Like thought. Thought
Like
wasn't
what?
made thought. THOT.
Oh, thoughty.
Thought.
Thotties.
The made up word.
What?
Thought. THOT. Thought. You know
That
that goes
hoe
to
over
thought?
there.
Yeah.
That's a made up word?
Yeah,
God
absolutely.
damn it. I'm
Oh, it's a
so out of
slang
it,
word.
man. I think I'm
It's
with
slang,
Roberto
but
on this
I know
one, man.
it's for
I ain't
You guys know
smoking
what
this weed
thought is?
again
How do you not
because,
know what thought
man,
is?
I know, right?
What?
like
Shit,
a thought? Like a thought?
No,
Cisgender's
it's
That's
thought.
what my kids are walking around talking about now.
THOT, that hoe over there.
Yeah,
THOT.
thought means that hole over
A
there.
thotty, Tatiana, you know? No?
Oh my God. That's what it was.
Like I
Yeah.
said,
Like, so if you ever hear someone
I
say,
am old.
Dude, remember?
man, I ain't
Hey, what
that
about
old.
black cards? What were we saying
No,
about
you're
black
not,
cards?
Anzo. You're not. You know I'm older than you, right?
Anzo,
Yeah.
what were we saying about black cards?
Yeah, they gotta
taking them?
take. Yeah, I gotta take that too.
Wait, no. So I want to fuck with.
Hold on. Some of these cards have to have some age range to it. I can't be going up to my, somebody, hey, thought. I mean, what are you thinking about? Thought. What's wrong with you?
Well, I
There's
thought it was a great
separation in
idea.
lingo because, if I were to use some of the, I use some of my lingo with me and my wife in front of my kids, they laugh at us. They have no clue what we're talking about. If I want to really mess them up, I just speak patois.
What about
They have no
Exactly.
clue, and they're half Jamaican. They have no clue what I'm saying.
I wanted to fuck with Roberto a little bit more.
Yeah,
so,
you want to. Well, I'm gonna have some fun with you too, Josh. Don't worry.
No, about the flags, man. I told you guys a little bit about the flags I've been studying. There's not just one of those flags for the LGBTQ. There's like 20 different flags.
You mentioned that last time.
I was talking about that. Yeah, they're all different, man. Everything, and they're all different colors. So transgender has their own flag. It's like blue and pink, and it means like blue. So it's blue and pink, and then white in the middle, then pink and blue, and that like literally means like you're transferring from a boy to a girl. That's where you get the blue and pink on top, and it's reversed on the bottom. But there's like 20 other ones. There's ones that are green. There's ones for lipstick lesbians. There's ones for butch lesbians. There's one for bears, otters.
Hold on. Lipstick lesbians? What are they different than a regular lesbian? They wear lipstick? Or please enlighten me. This is a lot of information to take in tonight. I don't want to. I don't know. I can't be offending somebody if I don't know.
We just said the man was old.
I'm curious,
You know what? I'm with Roberto, and I'm younger than him, and I'm at the same level.
Lipstick lesbian. This, I just want to be in the loop, so I'm into all this shit. So lipstick lesbian is they're like I don't want to say they're the weaker. Like there's a top and bottom kind of thing. You know what I mean? One's dominant, one's dominant.
Grade level?
No, I mean like dominant versus
Jesus.
like a sub. You know what I mean? Like butch would obviously be dominant. They're like the
Oh, okay, so who's the
lipstick one would probably be more like a woman.
Okay.
I guess.
Right. And then there's bears, otters. You know about that?
No. Fucking animals now come into the role in this and shit. The fucking what is this? The neutral.
What are you watching, or where are you going to get these lessons? Like you don't just sit home and you know this shit. You're on TikTok. I Google it. Probably TikTok, because that's the only thing that I'm not a part of. TikTok and Snapchat. So anything pertaining to those two, it's foreign to me, and that's where I refuse to fucking go. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people there, but I just back up from wherever everybody goes.
TikTok is vast, though. TikTok. There's a lot of shit going on.
Wasn't it banned in the States?
Yeah, but it's back.
No, it's a gray area.
Trump wanted it banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because it's like a Chinese company or some shit like that.
And they're storing all of that data.
And Dandelion Fluff said, I'm down with non-binaries. Gotta be fucking brave to make that statement considering the backlash you're going to face. Hey, man.
Not in these times. Now people can come out and like my kids are going to accept that, and it's going to be the common. And if any of us speak out around our kids, they're going to tell us their opinion. So we see the shift. Yeah. If this had happened 15 years ago, their career would be ruined. So, you have to understand it's a transition that's taking place, and it's, moderately taking place. And because it's moderate, that's why so much people aren't really freaking out. That's my opinion. I think if there was an overflow of this happening now, some people be saying like, whoa, know your role, back the fuck up, slow down, let us accept this shit before you make it normal.
Danny said, Geishkar, wake up. 245 muscle up linebacker would kill a female. Come on, stop smoking weed, man.
This shouldn't play.
That is all over you guys.
Shouldn't freaking play.
Weed, though.
It's like, hey, Dalvin Cook's. I want to see her play linebacker, man. Yo, Dalvin Cook's run down the middle. All right, you ready? Blue 42. Stop him from.
That's the risk, right? If they're playing in a men's league, they're accepting the risk.
I want to see her take the kickoff instead of giving the kickoff.
Let's be real, though. Yeah. If a woman were to get into the NFL, it would be one of those jacked women. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be no petite looking woman.
Pumping male hormones to get that muscle.
She would be able to run.
That's the type of woman.
She'll be a jacked woman.
Do you guys ever watch those women that play football, full out tackle football in bikinis? Like,
yes.
Oh yeah, but
those women are savages. They are savages. I'm not saying they could play in the NFL, but
like I said,
they're going as extreme as I think a woman could go.
Yeah, against other women.
That's it right there. Yeah, against other women. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. I don't care how jacked she is. You're not going to stop Dalvin Cook, man.
No, you're not. Imagine,
I'm sorry.
imagine
Well,
Henry.
Well,
Henry coming.
there's dudes that are jacked that can't even stop these
I
guys.
know, 4 or 5.
Right? So
Did you see those guys like scared to tackle fucking Henry on the weekend?
Yeah.
They
I
were
didn't
like
really
afraid.
watch
I
the game.
didn't see
Oh, you have to watch those highlights. They were thinking twice to tackle him, man.
Mm,
He's big.
That's
yeah,
a big man.
He's a
I know.
6'4", 250.
Caleb Jones said, but that's how God made you. You can say you're a stick if you want to, but that's just my opinion. I hear you.
Yeah, but bringing religion into this, but
I identify as a Saiyan.
To each your own, man. If you walk that
Yeah,
road, you don't look at
exactly.
anybody indifferent.
No,
Absolutely.
exactly.
People do whatever they want to do. It is what it
You're
is.
happy in your own skin, yo.
Ain't no one saying it's wrong or anything like
Yeah,
that. But
exactly.
for me, my issue is when you start saying, trying to
Forcing
get
it
rid
on
of
me.
it, forcing it, and
Don't
then
force it on me.
and getting rid
Respect,
of genders and shit. Like, when did it stop being okay to actually be a man? You know what I mean? When we were growing up, we were men, bro. They were men. You know what I mean? Now it's like, if you're a man, you're stupid, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, oh, come on, man.
You know,
You
this
just
is
watch.
Sorry, let's go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, you just watch a lot of these movies where they have the SJW stuff. They always make men look stupid. So,
You know, this is what I wanted to say. Now that we're talking about this, how do you guys feel about almost all of these, primetime shows having gay scenes implemented, like gangster shows, family shows?
Empire.
No, just it's not particularly a love show or a couple show. It could be anything, but there just has to be a gay scene in there. Do you find that they're forcing it on us, or they should have a specific, not channel, but airtime? Like how you used to have back in the day, they show porn only after 11 where kids would be sleeping. I know it's accepted now, but I'm just saying that it's forced on in shows where I may not want to see it.
It's become the norm, man.
I understand it's the norm,
early in
but I have to have
school.
we as people have to have a choice. I understand and accept it. I'm not negative against it. I don't shun it. It can happen right beside me. I've come to learn to accept it because I believe in evolving, right? But when I'm watching TV that I'm paying for, I'm watching a show that I'm interested in.
Right.
So shouldn't the show pre-warn me that this content may be in this show?
Sure
I have a choice to watch it or not.
They have to.
I'm sure some of it does, though. You will say sexual.
Some of it does.
Sexual, but they don't say what kind, right?
Well, I'll go one step further with that, because I actually, from a movie watching standpoint, from a movie fan standpoint,
I'm not right here.
Yeah. Even if it's a straight sex scene, it most likely has nothing to do with the plot, and it's going to ruin it anyway. Like Anzo, for instance, I'll give you an example. Well, so you're watching Star Wars, right? And for some reason, Rey and whoever, Kylo Ren or whatever, just have this sex scene or whatever. You're like, dude, what's going on with this? What happened to the Republic? What happened to the?
No, I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
There's been movies where I was watching and I was like, this doesn't even fit in. Like, why even put this in there? You know what I mean? And that's a sex scene, a straight sex scene, man and woman. Yes, I agree with that. So it doesn't. I agree with that. I also agree with Roberto in a way too, because like everything you watch, it's there in your face and stuff like that. If you don't want to watch it, if you're that type of person where you don't like it, whatever, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
plenty of other shit to watch, though. There's plenty of other shit to watch. But
because look, for instance, Power, the first season of Power didn't have not one gay scene in it. The second season came. Now there's a gay scene in it. Was this forced on them? Is this the trend? They're just questions I'm asking.
Well, I wouldn't. I don't know if it's forced, but I do know that they get upset when they're not represented in TV shows or anything. You know what I mean? Like Star Wars was a big issue with that. You know, it's like, oh, there's no gay people in Star Wars. Huh? There was an issue
about it.
Yeah, there is. There is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's two
Which
women.
one?
There's two women kissing in
Oh yeah.
Rise of Skywalker.
It's
I
for like
believe.
1 second or something.
Yeah, right at the end, the two
Yeah.
women kiss. Yeah.
But going on to the whole, feeling that it's pushed on the TV screen. Listen, I have a buddy of mine. He's gay, right? And he, in a conversation, he told me straight out, he hates the fact that what's happening, how it's always being portrayed and it's always being pushed at every single movie.
Exploited.
Yeah, it's like, there's a thing about bringing awareness about it and acceptance about it, but all of a sudden now it's seen everywhere. You know what I mean? Make it like, if it's in a movie, make it part of the movie. Make it, it's part of the story. Like Joshua was saying, make it, that it has to do with what the movie's about, but not just throw it in there to say, oh, here's our lesbian and gay quota, for the friggin' thing, and
because in all reality, I think it's a disrespect, because a lot of those people they use for those scenes aren't a main character. They're in there for a bit and they're gone. I think the only one where it was a main character was that show you mentioned, Anzo.
Empire.
Did you see Lovecraft Country? I know Anzo did. There's one scene in Lovecraft Country, and it pops up, never pops up again, and there's like saliva involved and other stuff, and it's really, I'm sorry, it's gross. It's a gross scene. I'm not, it's not because it's two guys. It's just,
Lord, the views of Josh do
guy.
not represent the views of the channel.
Wait. But if it was a guy and a girl, if it was a guy and a guy, it doesn't matter about that. It's just the way it was done. Overall, it doesn't matter the genders. It's like unnecessary and gratuitous as fuck.
There was also a scene in Watchmen. If you guys haven't seen the series Watchmen, and it was unnecessary. You know what I mean? It's not that it was bad or what the hell, but it's like we're watching a show about superheroes and this and that, and then he just goes to meet one dude. And next thing you know, he's bent over. And I'm like, what?
Even if it was Batman and Catwoman, it's like, all right. Now where's the joke? Go find the Joker now. Are you done? Like, it's like I don't necessarily want to see Batman and Catwoman, fucking each other. This is what you do as movie aficionado. Here's the solution. Ready? They're about to kiss. They're about to embrace. Pan up to the moon or something. Cut to the next scene. We get it. They fucked. All right. They wake up in bed the next morning. They have no clothes on. The implications there.
Yeah,
we don't need to see it at all.
Censor it a bit.
We don't need to see it at all, though. It has nothing to do with the plot. But whatever. That's just from a movie standpoint. But yeah,
I completely understand that. Comment chat said, "No war football is fair for a woman. Nowhere football is fair for a woman to play. Not coming from a sexist point of view, just common sense to me." I identify as a Super Saiyan. That's Dragon Ball Z talk for you guys that don't know. A woman can do anything she wants as males. Why would we be mad at women's equality? No one's mad at her.
No, I know
we're not mad. I'm saying let her go stop Dalvin Cook, man. She's allowed to, man. If that's what they want to do, if they want to pay her, let her go do it. I'll be okay.
I've said it many times, and after my wife gave birth to our first kid, what women can do physically, I have total respect, because if it was up to men to reproduce, this world would not be popular. Nope, hell no.
There would be no kids.
No,
I would not be doing that shit.
And
I can guarantee you that I would not be doing that shit. No
my
fucking
hat
way.
goes off to that, and I have nothing but respect for women. If you're gay or not gay, straight, if you're a tree or not tree, is just don't force your beliefs upon. I respect it, but once they start force feeding you shit on TV and on media and stuff like that, it just doesn't work for me.
Well, that's what they. Go ahead.
No,
Joshua. I thought he said if you're a tree or not a tree. What did you say?
I did. I did.
You did say that.
Whatever you identify yourself with, right? It's okay.
I mean, for me, like I was saying, what was the question?
Okay.
Yeah,
who's old now?
Hey man, it ain't all. You see my eyes?
No, I can't.
Exactly. Exactly. But at the end of the day, people have the right to do whatever the hell they want to with their
absolutely.
lives. I have no issues with that. I don't have no problems with equality for women. In fact, hey man, what women can do better. You know what I mean? I love watching movies with kick-ass women and shit. So I don't have an issue with that. Any of y'all played basketball in high school? My coach is a good one, but man, he is an asshole sometimes. Most coaches are. You know what I mean? But they try to get the best out of you, and sometimes they do it.
But
yeah, go ahead.
You got to know who's trying to get the best out of you and who's just a plain asshole.
Yeah.
Because, if he's belittling you and not giving you constructive criticism, he's an asshole. Tell him to go on the court and fucking do it. If he can't do it, then who the fuck are you telling me to do it? But if he's taking the time to show you and tell you when you're wrong and how to do it right, that's the way it is.
That's right.
Absolutely.
The whole thing playing basketball, right? I had to bust my ass to make my high school team, right? And I made the team, and we had a tournament in Northmount, and we were winning by like 10 points. So the coach put me on, right? Because I wasn't the best player on the team, right? And I freaking did this crazy layup where I completely faced the other player, and Gubby was there and a bunch of people were there, and they all started to play on the sidelines, and apparently the guy got all pissed off that a white guy did that to him. On my way home, they fucking jumped me, those guys. And 3 of those guys on that team jumped me and started freaking they started like beating the shit out of me. And it was Tom, my friend's father, that came out on the balcony. I actually started cursing them out, right? And telling them, leave them the fuck alone. And I was like,
Tom Segura?
Tom Paris.
Tom Segura?
Okay. No, Tom Paris. Yeah. He freaking came out, man, and cursing them out. And I'm there with a bloody nose going, because they sucker punched me because they were coming, and I didn't even recognize them because it was the winter time, right? Completely sucker punched me from that shit, man. I'll never fucking forget that.
It must have been the best layup of all time. It's a fucking layup.
It was good. I don't know how I got all that airtime, to be honest with you. Even me, when I got the basket, and I was like, damn.
I could see if he 360 dunked on their ass. I could see if he 360 dunked on their ass. I'm like,
no, you know what it is? In our minds, it was probably like, that was a wicked layup. But in reality, it was probably some real weak ass layup.
Thunder, man.
No. I'm not trying to kill you. I'm saying for that's good that you made it. But
that was like my highlight, man. I had a 6-point freaking.
Hey, it must have been because they
points on in the last quarter of the game.
White men.
I was like, shit. Finally got to play. All happy. Get outside. Get my ass kicked.
White men can't jump. You know what I mean?
Nah, they can't. Like, escape the shit out of you, though.
How do y'all feel about female bodybuilders taking male hormones to get bigger? I saw some conservative channel talking about it. Conservative channel talking about it.
Oh, whatever.
Don't like it at all.
I'll say this. If there are a bunch of women going up against other women and they're all doing it, I don't care.
Exactly.
It's too much. It's too much. Those women that are taking the juice, those are the girls in bodybuilding, and their voices change. They're doing serious damage to their body that's unrepairable. For what? A trophy?
Remember China?
A couple of $1,000?
Remember China and WWE? Well, I was going to say WWF.
It was WWF, so you're good.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look at
she was juicing. You can tell her from the texture of her jawbone and
she was taking some GH.
Oh yeah.
I do like Holly Holm every now and then. I like watching her fights. I know she's kind of jacked, but she's not. You guys know Holly Holm.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. That looks like a natural jack. That doesn't look like a juice.
Yeah, like
if anything, she's taking something for energy.
Would you hit that? I might hit that, maybe.
Sorry, my wife might watch this show. I'm not going to.
Oh no. Okay, never mind. No, I'm sorry. You know what I mean, though.
I tried, Josh. Damn right, I'd hit that. Like Lawrence Taylor.
It's not too much. It's like right in the right range. But yeah,
she's about as masculine as you want a feminine to be. You know.
Yeah. And her fights are like, she's not dominating everybody. They're like good fights. They're long fights
because I find that when your elbows start pointing outwards like this, where's your man gonna walk? Obviously, he's got to walk behind you, right? So now you're belittled. You know what I mean? It's all downhill. It's all downhill. Now you're trying to dominate in the bedroom, and she's like, "Get over here!" and she pins you down. You're like, "What the fuck?" I can see that shit happening, you know.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Because I saw when I was younger, I saw some women squatting weight that I couldn't even squat. Not that I'm a strong guy, but they were squatting weight that the average woman does not squat. And they have quads like men. And I see, a lot of women have thick legs, if you notice. More women have thicker legs than men, I find. Right? But when they start getting muscular and they're as big as men, that's scary.
Well, they're not going to be as big as men now. Like I said, watch Dalvin Cook do squats, man. Terrify you.
Oh,
again,
Josh, I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Even
do you know who Tom Platz is? Do you know who Tom Platz is? You might want to research this guy. He probably had the biggest quads ever. He was Quadzilla. Everyone knew him. His legs were unbelievably huge. There's some women that are close to him now with the steroids and the technology that's out there. I saw this one woman at my gym, and my wife isn't ashamed when she catches me staring at her lower half because she knows that I wish I had it. Is that embarrassing? And I'm not a small guy. Am I also? This woman's lower half, any guy would want to have. How many women could you say that about? Like Serena Williams, kind of, but not that big, like the legs are jacked. Like, this woman could squat weight, you run into her and she ain't moving. She's solid to the ground. Kind of legs.
Dandelion Fluff said, I don't give a crap who is in the bathroom when I go there. Female
we're still on that.
are all stalls. No one will know or care. They'll know if they see you walking in. You know what I mean? No, Dandelion Fluff is a female.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually did that once at, I don't know where the fuck I was. I was drunk and I went into the woman's bathroom and I went into the stall. And when I got out, I look and they're all at the freaking mirror and they're looking at me. I'm like, God damn, I got the wrong one. I don't know where I was. I was some club or something, man. I was like, what the fuck?
And let's be real. It only takes that one. You know what I mean? It only takes that one that says, what the hell are you doing here? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? The other ones may look at you and be like, what the fuck? And not say anything or whatever. You know what I mean? But then it takes that one that will just start opening her mouth and running her mouth. And that's how it begins,
I think my words were like, oh shit, as you were, woman. Walked out.
I see Flash is trolling me in there, man.
I'll get to it. According to biology, you were born a certain gender. It goes to the psychology aspect to switch genders. That's correct.
We're all born assholes first.
It's called gender identity disorder. Hey, Jason. I hate Karens, man. They're annoying. Dealt with a racist thing when I was young once. I hate Karens, man.
Hey, everybody's like,
Karens. That's what they call white people.
There was some crazy statistics out about how the Karen, nobody's naming their kid Karen now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What? I didn't get this one either.
Well, you heard the saying, "Don't be a Karen," right?
You know that? Oh no!
That one I
heard. What's going on, yo?
Wow. Yeah.
For those that just tuned in, we're just bringing a refresher course now for Roberto here to up the tune. Yeah.
I hope to be up to speed next week, man.
See, that's why. That's the reason why I've been studying like these flags and the terms, so I'm not just like lost one day where it's like, what's happening?
when I start getting involved in more of these conversations, I'm going to educate myself because I think I probably won't have this again till we bring it up again.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard my kids saying, "Oh my God, she's pulling a Karen," and I'm like, "What?"
That's what I would say. What does Karen do now? What has Karen done?
It's crazy because we have a family member that her name is Karen. So at first I was like, "What? Your Aunt Karen? What?"
MMA Fallon Fox. I guess I can't speak for trans or non-binary, but I fully support their right to define themselves. Well, yeah, of course. We all support their right to do whatever they want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're a human being. You're in this world to do whatever you want to do. You sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, I don't give a damn what you do with your life. I've never been one of those people that have been like, oh my God, can't believe this person's doing that with their life. I don't care. People have the right to do whatever the hell they want to do with their life, you know?
As long as they're not hurting anybody and they're happy. Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. They can define themselves. I'm not going to just discriminate against them, but in my opinion, it doesn't make sense why somebody would think that way. You know what? Sometimes it's from when they were born, you know what I mean? Like some people just feel that way. I mean, I can't explain it, you know, and I'm not going to judge anybody that like was born a man but feels like a woman for their whole life. I don't know what that feels like. I don't know what that is like. Right. So I'm not going to just sit there and dismiss it and say it's not the case. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. I have no issues with that. But when you start, like I said, trying to take away genders, you know what I mean? There's no male, there's no female anymore. Then that's where I have the issue with that. You know, the liberals changed it to gender dystopia. Pretty soon, that's it. Pretty soon it will not be a disorder. And they'll start talking about pedophilia, that they were born that way.
No, nope. Absolutely not. No fucking way. Unacceptable.
I agree with you.
No jury's out. It's unacceptable. Okay. Pedophilia is not good.
Yeah, of course not. Absolutely not.
No, but that's what he's saying. He's worried.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard something about that shit. No, man.
I know. But I mean, you know, it's being done. You know what I mean? R. Kelly went to jail for it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
he actually spent time?
Huh?
He actually did jail time for
it?
Finally. He's in jail now.
Finally.
I did not know, man.
Yeah, he's been in jail for like 2 years now, maybe a year or two now.
I was in high school when Chappelle made that joke about like piss on you. And I said that to my friend and he was like, no, R. Kelly doesn't do stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, no, they found a tape, man. He really does. And it took how long? 10 years? 15 years?
No, that's not necessarily the case. He went to trial for it the first time it came out, you know, but he got off because they postponed the case so long that by the time when the trial actually did come around, the girl was of age. You know what I mean? So she ended up saying no and blah, blah, blah. And then he got off. But the thing is, as an idiot, he kept doing it. You know what I mean? Because you think you're untouchable. And then Hollywood says, yeah, well, you ain't making us no money no more. So do you remember when you did this? Do you remember when you did that? It's time to pay the fuck up. And that's what happened, you know?
You eventually pay, man. Just like Cosby, too. He's another one, but.
Caleb said, y'all know Twitter. Caleb Jones said, y'all know Twitter allowed pedophilia on their app and they wouldn't take it down. And bruh, I don't know what, but if y'all believe in God or the Bible, it feels like end times. Yeah, I've been saying that for a minute, to be honest with you. End of days, I've been saying that for a minute. But while you are offending so many people, considering how you don't think people should use the N-word, then y'all turn around and toss stereotypes left and right.
We're not tossing stereotypes. We're discussing stereotypes.
I wasn't tossing no stereotypes. What the fuck, Dandelion? It's biology. They think people shouldn't use the N-word, black or white. And when they did use it, they used the stereotypes. Okay. Dandelion, who? Facts shouldn't hurt your feelings. Okay, I hope there's no argument going on in the chat right now as I'm going on this,
Yeah.
right? But let's see what she says here. They still face so much hate and bias. Trans and non-binary people are often the victims of hate crimes and are murdered by strangers at far higher rates than any other population group.
I believe there might be some stats to that for sure.
Other than black people, though. But yeah, I could probably agree with
yeah.
that. You know.
But is this taking place now, or these are statistics over a period of time?
I don't know.
Because I like to think that it's more acceptable now than it's ever been.
Well, yeah, that too. It is. But I mean, there's still hate crimes, right? There's still people.
There's always going to be hate.
Yeah.
There's always going to be racism. It's balanced.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately, yeah.
No one used stereotypes or discrimination. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, guys, just calm down. It's all good. If you're not going to rewrite biology and medical science, then it comes down to the mental aspect. It's a mix of gender dysphoria, and OCD, I believe. But I don't have a problem if that's how you want to live.
OCD now, but okay.
Yeah, it goes fire. And I would never say anything bad to someone. I was friends with an old coworker who was trans. Rilos are weird. They're worse than Auburn fans and Tennessee fans combined. Roll Tide. Raylos. You're talking about Star Wars?
I have no idea.
I guess
they
that's
use stereotypes about the LGBT people. What stereotypes did we use? Can you please explain? What did they say? Roll Tide. Sometimes we don't even realize we're using stereotypes. Terms like lipstick, lesbians, top, bottom, bears, other things, all stereotypes.
That's what Joshua was telling us.
Those weren't stereotypes, Dan. He was telling us those were the titles of the flags. We weren't saying, no, those were the titles of the flags. We weren't using stereotypes.
Yeah, they literally have those flags. They were the ones who made those flags to represent them. They're not stereotypes. They're like what they want to be known as.
Right.
And Josh was just giving us a little educational update.
Right, exactly. Right. I see a lot of commercials that show LGBT communities. There are a lot of commercials. UTSA Roadrunners going to bowl games. Went there for a couple of years.
Not only that, look how sports now they have, their awareness when they have
UTSA Roadrunners.
They wear the hockey tape with the lesbian, with the gay pride flags and the shirts or the bracelets.
But what's UTS Roadrunners? What am I missing?
I don't know what that is.
I think that's one of the teams of
that's
the
team.
Girls.
Okay.
While they're in bikinis, I think.
Okay. I said I agree with you. True Blood showed a lot of alternative lifestyles. Never watched True Blood, Danny. I don't get offended, but we all might want to think twice before we make assumptions about other people. But we're not making assumptions about nobody, though. I don't know that. Oh, that's nothing. Thanks for the info. Dandelion, not sure who said that, but agree. Name calling is never a good thing. We weren't calling anybody names, though. No problem.
Are they making reference
a lot of
to
friends
us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She thinks
we're just asking questions and hoping we get answers. There's no name or finger pointing going on
at all.
We've all stated to each their own. So if that is the case, then we cannot. We're hypocrites if that's the case, because how can we be indifferent? I'm just saying how the transition is fast. That's all.
We didn't put negative connotations on anything. We literally just were stating facts that
Right, but I guess she feels because what you were saying with the flags was discriminatory to them, but we're trying to explain that that's what they are calling it. It's not us.
Right.
Josh was giving us what they call it, what they want to be known as. So,
Right.
That's what I mean. That some people are very sensitive when you talk about this stuff. I'd mentioned that too, and
I did say I was bringing the fire, right?
and what's funny, what's ironic is I mentioned that the stuff about the flags to like let you know, so in case it ever comes up. This way, it's like you're not. People don't feel like you're ignorant or whatever. If you ever went to the parade or whatever, and you were like, "Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is." It's good to have education about things. Yeah.
And I'm glad I have two teenage girls who are somewhat keeping me in the loop with the new transition taking place and terminologies they use for stuff my age isn't aware of yet. And I'm still learning, obviously.
UrbanDictionary.com.
Don't have me looking for that shit later, Josh. I'll be up till like 3, 4
let me write it in my little black notebook.
Oh God, he's writing with a pen and paper. He's old.
Caleb
I was
says,
just on my typewriter.
Caleb says, Anzo, there's a rumor for Walking Dead that Rick will be in the last episode of the series, and then we'll get the Rick Grimes movie after. I'm hyped for if it's true. It is true, actually. Rick Grimes is doing his movie. I seen that it had just finished wrapping or something like that. So yeah, he'll probably be in the last episode. Then we'll get his movie, and then Walking Dead will sign out forever again. Like this is the last season. So
when does that air?
Which one? Walking Dead?
The final season, yeah.
I think it starts back in February.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of gender stereotypes are actually racist.
I think Dandelion's trolling us. I don't know. Definitely trolling.
When I get sick, I'm all laid out. When I get sick, I'm all laid out. Might get sick. She's what? Reading to garden shopping. Okay, I know I'm tired, but somebody read that and just let me sure I'm not reading that from
Ghostfire, stop using text to speech, man.
When I get sick, I am all laid out. My get sick, she's reading to gardening shopping.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Just type it in. Stop using text to speech.
Like
man.
what?
Type it, bro. Come on.
That's the day Guy Clark turned into Clark Kent Superman. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyways, this is very interesting, but I have to go. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Anzo, always insightful. No problem, Dandelion. Take care. That message was at 11:05, so you're probably gone while we were answering your damn questions, but hopefully you at least listened to what we were saying. See ya. I never heard of those other ones you mentioned earlier. Neither have I. Bye, Dandelion. Bye. Okay, no, she's still there. I'll send you a link to an article about some stuff of racist stereotypes around women in sports, Anzo. It's a very interesting subject. Yeah, send it to me. Instagram, Twitter. I'll definitely read it. I'll send it to the guys too. Caleb Jones. Look up Fallon Fox trans MMA fighter. I think I know what you're talking about, Ghostfire. I think I know. Is that the one that ended up breaking a girl's nose or something like that when she had to fight? I believe it was something like that. Why are you looking at Devin Cook's squad?
Yeah. Trolling me. Good shit, Flash. Good shit. No hatred on you. Good shit. Good jokes, man.
You know what, Flash? I never actually thought about that. I should have thought about that and hit him with it, you know? And Ghostfire said, Roberto, this is for you. A Karen is a lady who says, can I speak to your manager? Not necessarily a white woman. Really?
But it was a white woman that originated that.
Right. Mm-hmm. It's because you smoke weed when you don't care about what people do. Smoke weed and you will be free. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? I always remember that what's his name? The
you
pimp
always
dude.
Remember and you forget.
the pimp dude. The pimp
weed
dude.
trilogies.
The pimp dude. What's his name? Cat Williams.
Huggy Bear.
No, Cat Williams, right? So he has that stand up, and in the stand up, he's like, you know, people should smoke weed because weed gives you that fuck it kind of vibe, you know? He's like, lights are off, fuck it. I've been wanting to burn these candles all the time. I'm gonna smoke some weed and burn the candles, you know. So yeah, that's it. You smoke some weed, and everything else is like fuck it.
Most people smoke weed because they are high strung, hyper. They need to chill. So just fuck everything.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Yeah,
if
I
I
agree.
wasn't on call 24/7, man.
You know, yeah, I shouldn't be burning no weed, guys. Get out of here with that.
Good
I already
point,
have, bro.
Flash. Flash is
Huh?
on point
I
tonight.
already have.
Like, well, once or twice.
No, actually, the last time I smoked, it was what is it that they call it? Gelato.
Yeah, gelato. Okay.
I'm about to eat some gelato, man.
Yeah, they fucked my
course you
brother.
are.
My brother-in-law fucked me up.
You look like you've been eating a lot of gelato, Josh. Huh? Took his headphones
he
off.
took his headphones off
He's
right
like,
on time,
yeah.
eh?
He's like, I'm out of here. Fuck this shit.
Where'd he go?
Disrespecting me.
I'm not taking
He
this.
said he'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm not taking this abuse. I'm out.
Listen to R. Kelly's lyrics. He literally says he is the Pied Piper, and the Pied Piper lured kids with songs, and he admits to the songs, literally calling, I admit. Okay, hold on. You see, this is the problem that I have. People don't understand the story of the Pied Piper. The Pied Piper did not lure the kids just to lure the kids. He lured the kids because he went into the town. He got rid of the rats for the town, and the townspeople didn't pay him. So what he ended up doing was ended up taking the kids for collateral for not being paid. But people like to take that one part of him calling himself the Pied Piper and saying, yeah, he lured the kids. But that's not the whole story of the Pied Piper. Anzo sounds like he's tired. Yeah, Anzo's dragging. Yeah, I'm dragging a bit, guys. Dandelion not trolling. I've seen her talk. She's being serious. Yeah, I know she's being serious. Absolutely. Everyone says one thing that nobody knows. Everyone say one thing that nobody knows.
If you're saying it, then somebody must know it.
I guess. Steelers about to go 11-0. No, it's not about to go 11-0. They are 11-0. They are 11-0. So, Josh, I'm messing with you because you're a Celtics fan and I'm a Lakers fan.
Okay.
Onzo violated Josh. I ain't violating nobody. I ain't violating nobody. Ben just had over 8 seconds in the pocket. Damn.
Flash, man. Flash is going hard, man. He's coming hard.
Here? It's creepy. Onzo knows about the Pied Piper.
He's like the real Flash Thompson.
Because he's not. Because Onzo's not luring kids with his Pied Piper.
He's like literally Flash Thompson, man. He's just a dick.
Do not make me time your ass out, Flash Thompson. I'm telling you, Steelers will be the 2021 Super Bowl champions. Facts. 100%
opinions.
Facts.
I'm curious if that's going to happen.
100% opinions.
Facts.
But now, congrats to you, though, man. Congrats.
Well, at least I know it won't be the Patriots, so I'm good with that.
Well, you don't know that.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I do know that. Yeah, I know that.
You don't.
The Super Bowl will be...
Yeah,
I mean, the AFC Championship will be the Super Bowl.
And it'll be the Steelers.
That's going to be the game to watch. Kansas City, Pittsburgh.
I was trying to be nice.
Be the game to watch.
Playoffs are a whole
different
series.
It's not going to be the Patriots.
No, it's not going to be the Patriots.
Tennessee's going to take the Patriots out if they even...
Regardless of what you say, it's not going to be the Patriots.
Where did that come from, though? I was trying to say congrats to you.
I know, but I'm just saying, still not going to be the Patriots.
Right.
Poor Josh, man. He's like trying to be nice and he's getting bumped.
I know. I forget it.
Just kidding, man. I'm done. It's all good, Josh. It's all good, Flash. I mean, don't worry about it. I'm staying true to my character.
Yeah, always stay true. Exactly.
The Patriots are booty juice. Damn right, they're booty juice.
They just won, man. They just won.
Ooh.
Yeah, and let me ask you a question. How many touchdowns has Cam Newton thrown this year? What are we, week 12?
I don't know, man. Don't make me...
I don't think he's thrown any. 0.
Wasn't there
more than 0?
Reaching out
I think he's run all of his touchdowns.
No. He had 2, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did have 2.
Mm-hmm. Who cares?
2 in 12 weeks? Man. You guys think you're going far in the playoffs with that?
No, I never said we'd go far in the playoffs. I just said,
Well, you said AFC Championship. That's
I
pretty
never
far.
said AFC Championship. Anzo said that for the Steelers or whatever.
Yeah, they're going to be there, no doubt. I think I think Washington's going to put a little blemish on that unbeaten record.
I mean, unfortunately, they'll be in there too, man.
Wouldn't that be sad, also?
Washington's still in the hunt. Oh, he's probably gone.
Well, Washington, I think, with that front four that Washington has, they could actually do some damage to unstable Ben, because this guy can't move very well in the pocket, man. He looks hurting. I think they should sit him for the playoffs.
All I know,
I want Pittsburgh to win. Don't get me wrong, Lonzo. I like Pittsburgh, and if I were to jump the wagon, I would like to join a team like Pittsburgh, but I couldn't because they're too recognized. You can't do that.
We don't jump the wagon here, man. You don't do
Well, you're in the U.S. where we've been CFL bred, so we can jump wagons over here in Canada.
You can do whatever you want.
Ghostfire said you guys watching the Steeler game right now. The Steeler game was over. I don't
Where are you
know.
at? Do you live in or some shit, man?
Just so you know, Josh, at one point I had a lot of my American Washington co-fans threatening to leave that team. So you can't tell me about no jumping ship, man.
I'd want to leave that team too.
I've been a fan for a very, 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 very long time.
No, I get it. You see, that's why I respect you, because you are a loyal Washington fan, unlike Danny, who likes to just bandwagon off of the Golden State Warriors,
Oh, my God. Oh, so he wasn't a Lakers fan back in the day?
No. He doesn't even know. He keeps making fun of me about Toronto. In all honesty, I was a Dallas Mavericks fan.
Danny, are you still
till the Raptors came along. You remember that too, right, Anzo? So I still like the Mavericks.
Oh, I know Danny's still listening. I know he's still listening. No. He's still listening, and that is correct.
No.
Danny, he wasn't a Golden State. He was a Laker fan, right? He always says that Laker fan, always Laker fan. But then he ended up, when the Lakers started losing, whatever, Golden State picked up, then he became a Golden State fan. And I'm like, yeah, of course you became a Golden State fan. You're one of those guys.
Then he went back to the Lakers?
One of those guys who become a fan when that team wins the championship. You know what I mean?
A fan with quotes.
Yeah, a fan, exactly.
Yeah.
Bandwagon.
Exactly.
I can't be a part of the
Remember when Ben Coates caught balls from fucking Drew Bledsoe back when I was in high school, and Troy Brown was on the team on the Pats. So most people don't even know, like, these so-called Pats fans, they air quotes too.
I've been a Spurs fan for over 20 years. No one can tell me nothing.
Back in the Admiral days, the Admiral.
That is correct. That is the reason why I became a Spurs fan, because I used to be a Pistons fan, and then Pistons were dying down, and I was like, fuck, it wasn't that I needed a new team. I was just tired of the losing. And then I seen a highlight. David Robinson catches a rebound, runs down coast to coast, and does a 360 dunk. And I was like, oh my God, who's this big man? And I started watching San Antonio games from then, and I became a fan ever since. So,
but don't you notice back in the day, people were more fans of players than teams? That's why we were team bouncing. Like I used to like Charles Barkley. He was on the Sixers, and then he went to Phoenix. I liked Phoenix, and
actually, I think there's more team bouncing now.
But now more people like teams more so than following a player.
No,
because I don't think my daughter's gonna follow Harden now wherever he goes. I think she still likes Houston.
No, my son follows LeBron. His friends that like LeBron follow LeBron. So you can see my son has a Miami Heat jersey. My son has a Cleveland jersey, and he's about to get a Lakers jersey, right?
I'm not saying there's none. I'm just saying back in our day,
back in yeah, go ahead.
Like Allen Iverson, he was on the Sixers. That's why I liked him. But now you could put, LeBron on the Sixers.
Oh man, I'm about to say something. I'm not trying to be a dick, Roberto, but you're saying back in your day, that's your day, is Allen Iverson?
No, I'm just going back. I can go really back, but
I know. I was
but-
gonna say
Yeah,
that.
but I have because
yeah.
I'm around so
Abdul Kareem
long. I got
Jabbar.
more back than you have, right? Your shit
Yeah.
stopped short.
Abdul
No,
Kareem
I-
Jabbar.
I find back in the day they were more on the team aspect than they are the
You
player
can't say
aspect.
that. You weren't even there, son.
Who?
You're
Yes,
a
I
puppy
was.
too. You're a puppy
Yes,
too.
I was.
You're
I
my
had,
brother's age.
huh?
You're my
And
brother's age.
I still know the
So,
Allen Iverson shit.
no, but I just told
Yeah,
Josh
but that
I
was why I
slowed
brought it
down
up.
there, you know?
Right.
Oh no, I
That's why
wasn't.
brought it up.
I was talking about that time, like Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan times. Like people loved Michael Jordan, but it was the
Yeah, I was
Chicago
10.
Bulls. You know what I mean?
I
So
was 10 years old.
Exactly.
So
You see, I liked the Bulls. I wasn't so much a fan. I was a fan of Jordan, but I was a fan of the Bulls.
mhm.
You
Yeah,
know?
that's what I'm saying. It's
Like Dr. J, I was a fan of Dr. J, not so much the Sixers. I couldn't care if they won or lose. I just wanted to see this guy do his magic.
I bleed green, man. I was a Celtics fan when it was Kelly Olynyk and Big Baby and all these other like whack ass not Brad Wanamaker, the other fucking guy when they just didn't even make the playoffs for like 8 years straight, bro. That's when you're a fan.
mhm.
That's
Oh,
when
you
you're a
don't
fan.
remember the sad face crew?
No,
The
I'm
sad
like
face.
really
Walton
young.
and Parrish and
After
Danny Ainge, all these sad
Oh
face
no,
motherfuckers.
Danny Ainge, but I wasn't alive for Danny Ainge and Larry Bird. But I respect the history, and that's
Oh,
another thing.
but those guys
Respect
were
the
solid,
history.
man.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Bill Russell, and I respect the history, but
Larry
I wasn't
Bird was a
alive.
bad man.
Larry
Larry
Bird's
Bird was
career
a
was
bad
over
man.
when I was like 10 years old, so I missed a lot of that.
Caleb said, "Have y'all heard that that the people that get kidnapped through human trafficking are in a lot of porn that people watch? I read an article about it.
I mean,
Um,
maybe,
don't really know much about that topic. I'd have to do more research on it,
I
but it's
wouldn't be
possible.
surprised
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
because they're somehow in that sex trade industry.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Caleb Jones said, I love the Warriors. Steph is the main person I base my game off of. Then your game is weak, Caleb. Anzo, I'm telling, man, you got something with Devin Vessel. He's a 3-and-D. Search him up. The Spurs could develop him like they developed Kawhi. We'll see.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't watch college. I just wait till they get to the NBA and see what they can do. You know what I
I've been
mean?
watching a little bit, watching a little college.
If they prove it in the NBA, then I'll be a fan. I mean, as long as he's wearing the black and silver, he's part of the family. See the hat?
Sure.
He's part of the family.
The game I was watching, dude, it's completely different. It's like they go down and score in 2 seconds. It's like, yo, you guys gonna play defense or not?
Nowadays, yeah. Oh, college basketball.
Yeah.
I haven't watched college basketball in a long time, man.
I watch it.
Ghostfire, they're called the NFC least, remember?
It's true.
Okay, sorry. I missed one here. NFC East are playing for first round exit. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I've been a Laker fan since Nick Young. He was taking 20 and averaging 18 on 39% field goals. Sad day. Remember when DeAndre Jordan baptized Brandon Knight when he was in the Clippers? Oh my God.
Wow.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't remember.
You old, Flash. You old.
Actually, no. Flash is young.
Is
Flash
he?
is young. Yeah. I'm loyal. Spurs, baby. Lived there my whole life until 2 years ago. Been too many games, especially when Jordan and Kobe or LeBron came to town. Yeah. Ghostfire, I'm with you. Loyal Spurs fan. Will always be a Spurs fan. You know what I mean? They can struggle. They can go on their losing streaks. They can be the bottom of the basement. I'll still watch and cheer for my Spurs. So it is what it is. All I'll say is, I had 20 good years of good championship basketball because in all those 20 years, the Spurs were always contenders to be in the finals.
I'll give you this, Anzo, and I'm trying to be nice again. Let's see if it works this time. You are in the West. and we're in the East. The Celtics are the East, so I got to give you that, man. It's tough. The West is tough, dude. The East is a joke, basically. I'm sorry, but so I give you that. It's tough to win.
It definitely is tough. Caleb Onzo, he's not the only person I base my game off. He's the greatest shooter of all time, so I take inspiration from his shooting. Yeah, I'm just messing with you, Caleb. Don't worry, bro. I'm just messing with you.
We'll see. He has some years left, by the way.
I don't think Steph is trash. I just think my issue with Steph was that year he was breaking the record where he was just started doing these half court shots and hitting them all the time. It was his cockiness that was pissing me off, man. Like I remember the first time he took that half court shot and turned away before it even went in and then it swished in. I'm like, this motherfucker.
He still has a ways to get to Ray Allen though before his career's over. We'll see. I mean, he could do it, but he's been getting hurt, so
no, he passed Ray Allen a long time. For 3-point shooting, Steph is number one.
All right, I'm looking this up. All right, well.
Yeah, look it up. Steph is number one, bro. Devin Vessel shot over 41%, highest score on his college team. That's good. I mean, against college. So some college pick guys' games just don't translate when it comes to the NBA. You know what I mean? So I have to see what he does. But yeah. Anzo, what do you think the Spurs should do to start contending again? Whew. That's a good question.
Yeah.
The reason why it's a loaded question is because right now the Spurs can't really do much, right? We have no cap space, and the players that we have,
damn, dude,
nobody wants them. I mean, the Lakers wanted DeMar DeRozan, but who are we going to get? What's his name? Kuzma and Danny Green. They don't want that shit. Spurs wouldn't trade Kawhi Leonard to the Lakers. There was no way they were making that trade. I knew it right away, you know. But I don't know. I really don't know. I think we need a big man, you know, someone that's going to bang down low for rebounds and stuff like that, you know, do the dirty work because obviously Marcus Aldridge won't do it. We need some 3-point shooting. That's definitely what we need. And we need DeMar DeRozan to stop being a little pussy and take it to the hole and stop doing these mid-range jumpers all the time, you know. So the Spurs have a lot of work. I mean, when the NBA started back up, I thought they had a really good chance of making the playoffs because they were playing pretty good. But then they lost a couple of games that they shouldn't have lost, and then that was it for them. So it was in 2015, Josh DeAndre Jordan dunked on Brandon Knight. Oh, okay. Dunked on him. Okay. I got you. Celtics lost Gordon. How do you feel, Josh?
Fine. It's fine. He wasn't really overrated. He's very overrated, I think. And, you know, well, I know the injury didn't help. So, I mean, that sucked that happened. But, no, I'm fine with it. I think that the Celtics are okay. We needed a big man. I know they got this guy. We still need a big man. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, no, I'm looking this up. Yeah, I guess he did.
Yeah, long time.
He's the goat, I guess, man.
He passed Ray Allen.
We'll see if Luka Doncic can pass him.
I'm old? Probably not.
No.
You know how much? No, Luka's not going to pass him. I'm sorry. Took too long to pass Ray Allen. Luka Doncic is good, but I don't see him passing Steph because just remember, Steph's still Curry. Steph's still playing. So Steph can still add to that number, you know. Would y'all rather see the Snyder Cut or WandaVision? Oh, Snyder Cut, absolutely. 100% Snyder Cut.
Whatever. I want to see WandaVision, but
I'll watch it, but I don't really care about it. DeMar DeRozan is known for his inside game. Yeah, I know, but when he was in Toronto, DeMar DeRozan was banging on people's heads. You know what I mean? He would take it to the hole and he would bang on their heads. He doesn't do that anymore. So, Tristan Thompson, Kyle Kardashian's boyfriend.
Okay. Oh, Tristan Thompson. He was in the
Tristan
Cavs,
Thompson.
right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
In the bubble, they were playing good. From what I read, they're going to run that same squad. I heard LaMarcus might be traded before the deadline. If they trade LaMarcus, I'm cool with that as long as we get something in return for him. But I don't know who wants LaMarcus Aldridge, so I have.
We are square one now, man. We're officially square one again now.
It looks so, eh? Well, I know, but co-host said all topics are on the board, so
All good. It's all good. Yeah.
whatever people want to talk about, I have no issues with that.
Even including sports.
Even including sports. But I see that the chat has slowed down, so if anybody has anything else they want to say.
I felt bad for Matt Dizzle and Gashgar. Like me and Anzo were just going back and forth during that whole thing, man.
It's all good, man.
It's okay. We all have our moments.
Because
you're not a basketball fan, Gashgar?
Not really.
Okay.
Like I follow playoffs, I'll tune in the playoffs, but I don't know, man. My team used to be the Heat back in the day, and I stopped.
Yeah, I remember a little debate where I had to prove this guy down here wrong, like I always do. You remember that debate?
Not
you remember
really.
what I'm talking about?
Not really.
Soccer versus basketball?
Soccer versus basketball?
Yes. You were saying how soccer was more popular than basketball. I said it's not. And then I showed you the numbers.
Oh my God. Fuck, that was a long time ago.
About a year ago.
No, it was longer than that.
It was about a year ago.
Really?
But I always remember when I'm right, so yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, what?
So you're saying worldwide basketball is more popular than soccer? Was that what we were debating?
Yes.
I disagree. I think
you're wrong. I think soccer was
pretty sure.
The numbers were basketball. Football number 1, basketball number 2.
There's more countries specifically that are into soccer. Like
there's more countries, but basketball is more popular. You can go check it out.
I think you won by viewership or something. It was something like that.
I don't remember what it was. I won by, but it was basketball. I was football number 1. I think baseball was number 2, or basketball was number 3, and then soccer was after
I'm
that.
taking this shit out now.
Go ahead. Do you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
Hey, hold on. I saw that shit about Trudeau, man.
We're having.
Oh, did I pass it? Oh, yeah. Shit. Do y'all like Justin Trudeau? I don't hear a lot about him.
The fact that you don't hear a lot about him says good things. Do I like him? I don't dislike him.
I say this all the time, and I'll say it again. I don't give a damn. He legalized weed.
Yes,
so he will always have
he legalized weed.
2 thumbs up in my book. 2 thumbs up, Mr. Trudeau.
He was a lot better than the alternative. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Check something. There's 3.5 billion estimated soccer fans worldwide. The second sport is cricket with 2.5 billion, and basketball is in third with 2.2 billion.
It wasn't fans; it was watched.
Watched, okay.
Mm-hmm. It was watched. Bye, guys. See ya. If you're ending the stream, wish we'd go longer.
Do you think Die Hard is the next movie?
Wish we go. Oh, Jesus
I'm
Christ,
having a debate. I'm having a debate tomorrow on the live stream. I'm going to be the judge tomorrow. These 2 people are debating whether or not it's a Christmas movie. It's a movie that takes place on Christmas. So
I say it's a Christmas movie.
I think it's a Christmas movie. Just like what's the other one? Is it Home Alone? No.
Home Alone was done at Christmas. That is correct. Home Alone is a Christmas movie too.
What else?
Absolutely. But what do you think?
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. I have a machine gun. There you go. That's the answer.
Bruce Willis got the Christmas spirit, man.
Mm-hmm. Bye, guys. See ya. If we're ending the stream, wish we'd go longer. I don't remember saying I was ending the stream, but okay. Hello, boys. Hey, Mads. How you doing?
Hey, Mads. What's going on?
What's up? What are your thoughts on Chris versus Anzo's Star Wars drafts? Star Wars drafts. Oh, I'm gonna smoke his ass. That's what's gonna happen. I got all my evidence ready. I'm gonna smoke his ass.
When are you guys doing that?
Tuesday on my show.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is Danny's gonna be the judge. Me and Chris are gonna go at it. The panel is gonna be the jury, and I think
And I'm gonna be like this.
if Chris wants, he can bring in 2 people, and I can bring in 2 people, and then we'll have 7 people on the jury. So because it's 7 people, yeah, about 7 people on the jury. So we'll see how that works out. Just because it happens during the holidays or has a Christmas tree in the background doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that's my wife, by the way.
But a Christmas movie doesn't also have to be a
Pretty sure
happy-go-lucky Christmas movie. You know,
they're at a Christmas party, and isn't it snowing in the end?
it is a Christmas party.
funny,
Yeah.
And there's Christmas music in the end.
Has Chris sent you any information on the Star Wars thing yesterday, Alonso? No, he has not. He is keeping his information as I am keeping mine until Tuesday, and then I will smoke his ass. Josh, you were kind of familiar. You related to Kendrick Perkins?
I'm literally looking at Kendrick Perkins right now. I'm like, well, no, can't even remember. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. It's he failed with that.
Most of the world thinks of soccer when using the word football.
True.
Most of the word does, other than the States and Canada. Yeah. Hey, man, it's Mama Bear.
Hey, football.
Poe, what up, Poe?
What up, Poe?
I thought you were. My bad. It's okay. Yeah. Do y'all know what capping means? You mean like putting a cap in someone's ass? Absolutely.
That or handicapping sports, but yeah.
I heard a salary cap, but
that's dope. Won't miss, brother. Yeah, I know you guys won't miss it. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely, Oscinator. Damn right.
Check out our stream tomorrow.
Thank you guys. Thank you for the support on this debate.
We're gonna find out.
But how are you gonna prove it's not though?
I'm gonna hear both their arguments and make my case. They put me as the judge. Yeah.
When's that show?
Tomorrow.
So you can't have a biased opinion, right?
Right. I'm fine either way. I don't really care. I like Die Hard. That's the answer.
But do you think it's a Christmas movie?
It's a movie that takes place on Christmas.
No. That's not what I asked you. Do you think it's a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
Not specifically a Christmas movie. It's not. It wasn't made for that purpose.
That's not what I asked you.
And that's what. But I'm answering you. I'm answering the question.
Your answer is no. Then.
No, I don't think it's specifically made like.
No, Josh, you're running around the fucking.
I'm not running around it.
Okay, so it's either yes or no. That's all I want to know. Is it a Christmas movie? No, it's not more complicated than that. Is it a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
This feels like the freaking movie with Jack Nicholson that's on the stand.
Really. Huh? It's not really. It's not intended to be.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
But I can understand either argument. So.
Capping means yeah. My son says that all the time. No cap, bro. Yeah, for real, no cap.
Oh no.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. My son says it all the time. Yeah, for real, bro. Yeah, no cap. Yeah, it means that. Question: if they ever did Star Killer, do you like the plot? Scar Killer is a Sith in training by Darth Maul. He realized the Sith are bad and tries to convert to Jedi, and the trilogy involves Darth Maul as well. I guess. I mean, I don't care. You know what I mean? I just want something good. Oh, crap. My bad. What's up? Yeah, you missed the show, eh, Pickles? It's all good, brother. It's all good, man. You missed some good topics. You would have liked them. Can go back and watch it, or someone's lying. Capping. Yeah. Someone's lying. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. A big bad, because he hasn't been in many Star Wars movies, it would be a fresh start for people. If you're talking about Darth Maul, no, he hasn't been in the movies much, but he's all over the Clone Wars. You know what I mean? So Shazam is most definitely a Christmas movie.
Hell no.
I don't even remember.
I didn't even watch it.
I saw about 10 minutes of that movie, and it was really badly done. The Shazam I know as a kid is nothing like that movie.
Damn, I'm gonna have to Phantom Zone your ass.
Yeah,
That
I
movie was.
disagree
Why?
100%.
It was
Especially
good.
the first 10 minutes. It's like a great opening scene, but I don't remember it being on Christmas. And that's exactly my argument with Die Hard is that it's not Miracle on 34th Street where it's like, this is centered around Christmas. It's like a movie about Shazam fighting Captain Savannah. So,
But
Dr.
Die Hard is centered around Christmas.
The setting is, but
No,
the
Die Hard is
plot
centered. It doesn't have to be the plot. It's centered around Christmas. He goes to see his wife because it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he goes to the Nakatomi Plaza, because it's Christmas time and he wants to spend time with his
And
wife
they're
and
having
kids.
the Christmas company dinner.
Yeah,
or supper,
exactly.
whatever. Yeah.
and
Party.
it just so happens that Hans Gruber is robbing the building
On Christmas Eve.
on Christmas
He's
Eve.
the fucking Grinch, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. Because I'm trying to compare it with Home Alone too. I'm trying to think like,
Home Alone is also a Christmas movie.
well, the Home Alone is definitely a Christmas movie. There's no
Okay.
debate. It's my
Okay.
favorite Christmas movie, but I'm trying to compare it to Die Hard's.
Now you
plot,
can
where it's
think:
like,
is the Gremlins a Christmas movie?
I'd say yes again.
all
I say yes again.
right, okay, all right,
Mhm.
that's fine.
Because the Gizmo was bought as a Christmas gift.
Okay,
So-
if that's the case, then Jingle All the Way. Obviously, I mean, Turbo Man is bought
Oh yeah, absolutely. He was trying to go get
for a
a
Christmas,
Christmas gift, right?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Actually,
all
I think
people,
True,
that
true,
that
true, true.
Jingle All the Way was actually packaged as one of the Christmas movies in Walmart, if I'm not mistaken.
oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely that's definitely Christmas. It's literally called Jingle All the Way. It's like,
Yeah, I agree. All people should have rights to own guns. The death penalty should be abolished. Human cloning should be legalized. All drugs should be legalized. Juveniles should be tried and treated as adults. Really?
the
I
hell?
mean,
Where's this coming
60-40 with that. That's a lot of stuff. 60-40, and I have to think
Okay.
about some of it.
All people should have the right to own guns.
Breaking up.
I can somewhat agree with you on that, but guns are too easy to be bought. Guns are too easy to have. People who shouldn't have guns right now. So, that one's a slippery slope. I mean, everybody should have the right to.
We could talk about, because there's so many. You just like rambled a bunch of different topics. So if we wanted to have a long discussion about all these, that should have been the whole show.
Well, I was going to break it down. I said that one. The death penalty should be abolished. I absolutely agree with that.
I agree with
because
that. Yeah.
nobody should have the right to take another person's life. Human cloning should be legalized. No, it shouldn't, because we are not God, so we should not be playing God. All drugs should be legalized. No, not all drugs. You know what I mean? Heroin, meth, coke maybe. Coke's not as bad as it used to be, but heroin, meth, PCP, all those things. Yeah, keep them things illegal. And juveniles should be tried as an adult. That is another one I do not agree with, because when you're a kid, you do things, you make mistakes. As a kid, you're not fully, what's the word I'm looking for?
Matured?
Yeah, mature enough to make the right decision. You know what I mean? Again, at the end of the time, maybe the severity of the crime, but at the end of the day, I think most kids should be treated as kids, and adults should be treated as adults, man. Because if you watch that documentary, the Central Park Five, those guys were kids, man, and they put one of those kids in a high security adult prison, and it almost wrecked him. There was another one, and I'm trying to remember his name, was innocent, went to jail, and ended up killing himself because of all the things he went through while he was in jail. So, yeah. And he was a kid, Look up heated topics. Yeah, I will. Maybe next time. Do you prefer Man of Steel 2 series on HBO Max or a theatrical release? theatrical release. I want
You-
it in the theaters.
You're never gonna see a theatrical release again. Sorry.
If it continues going this way,
No,
it's gonna be a
no.
long time.
That's not true.
gonna
No,
be a
I don't
while.
know. I was just being.
You know
facetious.
why? You know why? Because these theater companies will fight for movie theaters when everything goes back to normal because they know they will not make the type of money that they will make streaming it. And for them to make a profit, they're going to have to lower the budget. They're going to have to lower the budget on some of the movies they make. And when they lower the budget on some of the movies they make, they may not be able to get the quality that they wanted to get. Like, can you imagine if they lowered the budget on Infinity Wars or Endgame?
Oh yeah, no.
I
was being facetious, but we'll see. You know,
that's the thing.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
We say when things go back to normal, but when is that?
Right.
There's
That's the question.
Yeah.
We don't know when that's going to be,
Exactly.
but I still think when everything goes back to normal,
Yeah, of course,
movie
of course.
theaters.
Absolutely.
And I can guarantee you, when things go back to normal and people feel safe to go back to movies, they are going to be record breaking. I am telling you.
I mean, I went to the movies, so you're preaching to the wrong choir. I went to see Tenet and I went to see New Mutants. So, oh yeah, you know what I mean. So
so did I.
we're in that mold of you got to see it.
Didn't you say you didn't see New Mutants?
I did. I saw them like literally. I had to drive to Connecticut, an hour and a half away, and I saw New Mutants. Yeah, it wasn't that good. And then I saw.
Okay, no, it wasn't on the stream. It was a different stream.
And then I saw Tenet the next day. I was debating, but see, I don't even want to take my daughter to see the Croods movie. I'm like, nah, I don't want to drag her out there to see a kids movie, and that show will be on, you know. Yeah.
Shazam is a good movie.
Great.
It's a great movie.
Very good.
To each their own.
Shazam is a great movie. What the fuck? Shazam was fun.
Okay.
Roberta, do you like Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman?
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. More LOL animal testing should be banned. Climate change is the greatest threat facing humanity today. Yeah, animal testing should be banned. I can agree with that.
test on what then?
I don't fucking know.
Another.
Clone some animals and test them. I
thought you said you didn't want
You know
clones.
what? Yeah, but you said you can't play God.
Oh man!
I said cloning humans.
Like cloning animals is fine.
Yeah, cloning animals is fine.
But cloning humans, think about it. Like you're
He's
already
just
talking about
saying stuff.
cloning.
He's not even believing anything. He's saying. He's like, whatever. Fuck it. Just clone humans. Clone animals.
They're talking about cloning organs and stuff, right? To have organs. You're not okay with that?
Cloning organs?
It's got to start with animals.
The animal testing is
they
done
already have.
nice, by the way, and they're respected and they have good law. I don't know. You know what I mean?
They cloned that sheep, remember?
Yeah, I know. I know. But didn't they make cloning illegal, though?
I think they did. But are they really not cloning humans?
Who knows?
There's enough humans, dude. There's enough of us.
People say Dave Chappelle is a clone. You never heard that rumor?
No.
You guys ever heard that Dave Chappelle was a clone? That after he came back from Africa? Yeah, that after he came back from Africa.
Even his own family was turning on him, saying he wasn't the same.
Yeah, they said he wasn't the same. He was bigger. You know what I mean? So they said, they killed the real Dave Chappelle and cloned him, and we're getting his clone.
came off the plane and go, Mr. Chappelle, that is not how you say my name.
I'm surprised you guys never heard that one.
That's amazing.
Some adults just don't like kids in movies. Matt, I don't know why. It was a great movie. Asher Angel did great and can't wait until the second one. Roberto, you're cool though.
Thank you, Flash. I appreciate it. I think I'm the only one here.
I think you're cool too. I think you're cool, man. You're just wrong about Shazam. That's all.
Hold on.
I've known him way too long to say.
Didn't we just say to each their own? Aren't we preaching to each their own?
Well, I mean, you said it.
Yeah, and all of you guys said yes. I agree. Okay,
I don't remember saying anything.
Well, Anzo, I'll remember that when a topic comes up and people turn on you. But as I'm saying, I saw it, and based on my childhood of Shazam, it was a bad comparison. Now, I know when they make remakes, a lot of people make comparisons to the
Keep talking, I'll
original.
be back.
Wait a
And
second. Wait. Mentizel, what was the original Shazam when you were a kid? There was no Shazam.
I saw it as a cartoon. Not a
Oh,
movie.
yeah? Was it
So
really
how they research it.
Okay.
And it
was
was
that?
like Spider-Man. You know, Spider-Man
The
back in
60s,
the
right?
day when
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had like 5 buildings in the background and they just kept
yeah. And
showing
they were
it over
looping.
and over again. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
While he's going through the city.
And they
Those
had a
days,
Shazam
the
show. Okay.
the cartoon or the artistry wasn't the best, but the storylines were fucking amazing.
For what?
Cartoons
Oh,
like
Cartoons, yeah.
Shazam and Spider-Man and how many other cartoons growing up, you know? Like I was saying, the artistry wasn't the best, but the storylines were, like my brother would say, the storylines were more or less on point with the comics.
mhm.
And as it progressed, he started saying they don't really go with the comics. You know, they're adding things to accommodate society more so based on the actual comic strip itself.
Mhm.
Like Aquaman. I used to really like Aquaman as a kid.
You didn't
Watching
like
that
the movie
movie,
either?
I find it was too much comedy. I don't
Yeah, the
remember
Aquaman
Aquaman
movie, I
being
think.
very funny, as a
Yeah.
kid. I
No,
knew
the
he was kind of
Aquaman.
like, sorry?
No, the Aquaman movie was a mess. I'm not a fan of the Aquaman movie.
Like Peter
Shazam.
Parker's Peter Parker. I think almost every Spider-Man that I saw more or less pulled off Peter Parker, the character.
Mhm.
What do you think?
To a certain degree.
Wait, every single movie you said?
There was maybe one guy I thought he was a little too serious to be Peter Parker.
You're talking about
That's
Andrew
probably
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah,
Probably him.
that was the second guy.
Yeah,
I
a little
agree.
too serious.
Yeah, I'm
I
not a
found it
fan of those at all.
because
You
he
see-
seemed like growing up he was a goofy little kid,
Well,
who
you see,
just
the
got these
problem
crazy powers. Go ahead.
the problem with that, Roberto, is you're going off of old comics, right? And some of these movies are off of like the new generation of comics. So Spider-Man in his older comics is kind of more like the Andrew Garfield character. Aquaman has been a laughing stock for DC for the longest time.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Well, he
Yeah.
wasn't really big back then either. He was just different because no one really came from the sea. Everyone was from land or air.
Yeah, but they would always make fun of his powers, right? Like I'm
Okay.
talking like people who read his comics. Oh,
Okay.
this guy was a fish or this. But then maybe I don't know when, but DC ended up coming up with a new 52 where they reinvented Iron Man, and that's the type of Iron Man that we're getting now in these movies. So
Josh looks like he has a little tickle or something. You want to get
No.
something off your chest, Josh? Come on.
I'm looking at the chat. I'm reading this chat and just seeing.
Oh.
Like,
yeah, I'm going to.
Now I'm gonna get Aquaman was good. Aquaman was great. Aquaman was
no,
fantastic.
Aquaman
Yeah,
was
you're gonna-
bad. Aquaman was. Yeah, I was looking at the chat. Like Aquaman was fantastic.
What about Iron Man 3? Joke, it's not a Christmas movie. No, Iron Man 3 is not a Christmas movie. Why the fuck would human cloning be legal? Yeah, for real.
Wait, does
sorry.
Iron Man 3 takes place on Christmas at all?
I have no idea. I don't think so. I didn't like that movie, so I watched it once and that was it.
I like Iron Man 3, but whatever.
You what?
I like Iron Man 3.
Oh, okay. Well, like Roberto said, to each his own.
I can get into why, but we'll I don't want to get into why.
Sorry, should have put question marks. Not my belief, just Googled hated topics. Okay. Heated topics. Got you. Death penalty should be abolished. Yes, you're right. If I could clone Beyonce and program her to know what I would love cloning her. I don't go into movies expecting complete comic book accuracy. Shazam hit enough points for me to like it, and it had good balance of humor. I agree.
To each their own.
And kids should not be tried as adults because they're kids. They're too harsh, man.
Their brain isn't fully developed yet.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree. Also, a lot of drugs can kill you. And why would you legalize something that could kill you? But they have fast food accessible to which kills you. So I don't know.
Man,
Yeah,
everything with everybody nowadays.
Yeah.
exactly. I was just about to say
Sure.
that. Things are normal.
Mhm.
All fucked up is normal.
Pixels are something else, man.
LBG's
Tell me how
just
you really
trolling.
feel, LG.
Man of Steel is a good movie, but not a good Superman movie. What's changed, Anzo? What's changed with what? Smiling. Man of Steel 2 needs to be a theatrical release. That is correct. Josh kind of looks like a minion.
Oh my god.
That is
Doesn't it make
offensive.
Called
No
cyberbullying.
name
okay?
calling
I'll be
here.
right back.
No
I agree.
name
I'm yellow.
calling here.
I am yellow. I do have one eye. All those things, you know. It's
Like,
just,
you eating a banana? God damn.
just ramblings.
I tell you, this climate change is scary. I imagine climate change to be like that movie called 2012, which was scary as fuck.
This is goofy as fuck, man.
I don't know
That
about
movie's
it
stupid as
being like that movie, but if you watch Al Gore's The Inconvenient Truth, and then you watch The Inconvenient Truth 2, and everything he said in the first one has happened.
Yeah.
Everything he said has happened.
Even though Al Gore lives in a $2 million mansion, which takes up a whole bunch of energy and all types of other stuff, so you know, it's kind of a
What does that have
hypocrite
to do with anything?
because he's a hypocrite. What do you mean?
He's only telling you that what's happening. Why
He's
is
like,
he a
hey guys,
hypocrite?
you should really,
I'll be right
hey
back.
guys, you should change what you're doing. Not me though. No,
Well,
Did,
teach your own.
I'll
I'll just throw that out wherever it goes.
It's like
That's
you're pleading
each
the
their
fifth.
own. That's factual information. He
Okay.
I
literally
agree with
says,
Joshua though. If you're gonna be preaching something, you better be practicing what you preach.
Flash, man. Flash is in there trolling me, man. I see Flash trolling me. I look like Jabba.
I'm just joshing, man.
No, just in general. He's just like,
Nobody just what he wrote.
He's like, you look like a minion. You look like Jabba the Hutt. It's like,
Where were we at?
Why do you think he said
Whatever.
that?
You look like he said it. He just said it at the bottom.
Solo.
Yeah, totally,
Let's
man.
see
No, I'm
here.
green. No, I agree. I'm green. I'm immobile. I have Princess Leia, tied up or whatever. No, totally, man. It's like
Pickles and
you look like a
popcorn
minion.
from
You look like
Ghost
Jabba the
Fire.
Hutt. You look like a basketball. You look like
Hey, Josh,
fucking
let me ask you a question.
this coach right here. This random
Josh, let me
coach.
ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
You ever been to Al Gore's house?
Have I ever been to his house? No,
Yeah. So how do you know his house isn't eco-friendly?
because I've seen it. I've seen different things and documentaries, and everybody knows it's like well-known information that these people live in these $3 million houses, just like Bernie too. It's the same thing.
But how do you know they don't have eco-friendly stuff in the house? Have you been in their house? Has the people in the
inside of their
have
house?
the people
No, I
in
haven't
the
been in.
have the people in the documentaries been inside their house?
No, but
So
it's
then
known
how
that
do
he
they
takes-
know?
This is just known information. But let's go outside.
What are the facts? This is what I'm
Let's
asking.
go outside of his
What are
This
the
house.
sounds like
facts?
Fox News. This is known information. We
What
have
are the
nothing to
facts?
document it, but it's known
The
information.
facts that he takes planes back and forth, private planes, private jets.
So
And
what?
he's telling you. What do you mean? So what? He's telling you not to do that.
He's not telling
He's telling you
take
not to take
planes.
private jets
Where's Geishkar? Geishkar agreed with me. Now he's quiet now.
because Gashgar's saying you dug a hole, brother. I'm watching now.
No, it's not that. I agree with Josh was saying, because if you have an eco-friendly house and it's like, I don't know how many square feet, there's a lot.
Does he have an eco-friendly?
Infrastructure?
Because he's not driving.
Does he have an eco-friendly private plane and private jet and an eco-friendly Humvee?
Why does everything have to be eco-friendly? Because he's telling us that we're killing our planet.
But it's
because
kind
that's
of
ridiculous.
Because he's not driving an electric car and he doesn't have he doesn't
But he
have
wants us to.
plates on the top of his house. But where I don't understand. Where does he say he wants all of us to and he's not?
Well,
why did he make the documentary about?
Yeah, exactly.
About
he's just saying what's happening.
Why did he make 2 documentaries, let alone? I mean, I know the answer to the question, but
well, look, that guy who made the documentary about McDonald's. I'm sure he still fucking eats McDonald's, but
no, he doesn't.
We all do.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
How do you know?
I just saw his new documentary. Holy chicken!
Oh
First off,
man, like
I don't don't know, man. You guys
don't
just, like,
ask
trying to
you
be-
don't ask enough questions, Josh.
I
You
do
believe
ask a
too
lot of
easily.
questions.
For real.
It sounds like you believe too easily, like you believe everything. Like, a psychiatrist's life is so structured, and a plumber has no bad pipes in his house, and there's possibilities that he might be doing some stuff ecologically right, but he's not doing it to the extent that everyone's evaluating him on. Like,
That's a good point.
for everybody to jump all over him, to what degree does he have to be like it to preach it?
Right.
How many people tell
Especially-
you stop smoking and they light up a cigarette? I know cigarettes will kill you, but I still smoke because it's a bad habit.
Right. And how many people are really driving around? Well, I mean, there's more now, but how many people are really driving around in electric cars?
But there's more now because that's become more affordable to everyone.
Right.
I feel what you're saying, though, Josh. I'm not jumping on you. I just don't
No,
believe
you-
that he's that extreme. I believe that, if you're going to preach something, you have to somewhat practice it.
Anso got up.
But
to
what
get
he's
something.
saying is, we don't have proof. That Anzo's saying is, show us the proof that he's really not practicing it. Like, he drives a diesel car that just fucking pouts out black smoke every time he leaves his house. Like, he runs his ACs in all the houses. He just releases all these CO2s into the atmosphere. Show us that shit, and I'll tell you this guy's a motherfucking hypocrite. But because he's not driving an electric car and doesn't have clean energy on the top of his house, doesn't mean that he's a hypocrite.
So, since you want to ask me these questions and you want to
Yes.
get on me and stuff, I'm going to ask you a question.
Oh,
Why
are we
did
being
he?
sensitive tonight?
No, not being sensitive. No, I'm coming back to
Defending
I'm
himself.
I'm
throwing
not
it
on
back
you,
to you,
Josh.
man.
Defend himself.
I'm not on you because I gave you some credit.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead.
No.
What were you saying? What was the question?
No, go ahead,
No,
please. But I
the
did
question
credit
is
you.
why did Al Gore make that movie? Why did he make the first one and then the second?
I didn't
one?
even see them. I didn't even see them, so I can't tell you.
Okay, so
Anzo
Anzo,
saw
right?
them.
To educate.
Why did Al Gore to educate? That's why he made the movie. He didn't make the movie to pander and try to get votes or nothing like that.
No, he wasn't even going for election when he made it.
Vote for what?
He wasn't
run
running for
president?
election when he made it. He had done already been
he
ran
was
for
finished.
election. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was finished with
He's
his
not
election.
trying to be any type of other type of office, though.
There might be some cash cow incentive in there.
Not that I know of.
Because people do crazy things for money.
Not that I know of.
Okay, all right.
I can't sit there and quote and say no, he's not. But from what I know, I don't know. But no, I don't think he did it for votes because he had already lost the election.
You think he did it for somebody else to get votes? Maybe somebody in his party.
He has a
that was his
10,000 square feet mansion.
Well, he has the money for it. More power to him.
friend. Oh my god, that's not the point, though.
And he
Anzo.
pays
The point is that-
$432 monthly for electricity from green sources.
Pays how much?
$432 monthly.
Does that make
For
sense? to you,
electricity
from
for
Gashka?
green
Does that sound like
sources.
it makes sense, Gashka?
Green
Does that-
For
That
the
sounds
size
pretty
of
low.
his house?
But you see, where they show you he's doing something, you still question it. That's what I'm trying to say. Persecution is a bitch, man. No matter what little evidence he's showing you that he's trying, you'll still scrutinize it.
Gashka,
Yeah.
how big did you say his house was?
Here it says 10,000 square feet.
And how much did you say he was paying?
Back in 2010, we're $432 monthly for premium to get some of the electricity from green sources such as solar power.
You know how much my bill is every 2
solar
months?
power.
You know how much my bill is? My and I live in a 3.5. It's like $250 every 2 months.
Shit, that's a lot, man.
That's correct.
Every 2 months, you said.
Yeah, every
Right?
2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, every 2 months. So now consider the size of his place and say that's comment again that he's not doing anything to protect the environment.
I'm looking that up right now. What are you laughing at? I'm doing my own research. I'm just
I hear
Yeah.
you, brother.
So it sounds like the touchdown argument all over again, you know? Yeah, the touchdown
How so?
argument. because you
about
said
Cam Newton or whatever.
yeah, when you were saying Cam Newton has way more than so many touchdowns, and he only
No, that
had
was
two.
because I didn't know how many.
And
No,
Danny
that was
just gave you reality.
that was way back. Are you
That was
talking
2
about way
weeks
back?
ago.
Mm-hmm.
2
Yeah,
weeks
2 weeks ago. Yeah, I didn't know, and now I learned that he had.
I saw something saying Camilla Harris was a clone, Mark Zuckerberg was Lizard, and that Gucci Mane was a clone because he came out of jail and looked different. Yeah.
You know what I saw? I saw something that was a little creepy where a friend first mentioned this clone stuff to me. What's the name of that guy? He's a host on Good Morning America, a black guy. Al Ruthers, maybe?
No. Al
Okay,
Roker.
yeah. Al Roker.
Who? Al
Roker?
Broker, yeah. Broker, something like that. It was
Mhm.
Easter, Thanksgiving, one of those big, like Macy parade kind of things, right?
Yeah.
And they were in the middle of the street. They're showing the whole cast facing all four of them. They're all smiling. And then all of a sudden, it's like he fucking tunes out. And he just looks to the left and he's staring to the left for like a good 45 seconds. And then he kind of snaps out of it and brings like a smile back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed a couple of other celebrities going through that same thing. And that's when they came with that clone theory, you know?
Yeah.
Because my buddy Rock was really big on this clone thing like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard about the Chappelle too.
And there's a stupid video on YouTube where Beyonce's in a concert and they're trying to say
The Beyonce one is stupid.
She's some demon.
The one with that guy from the Good Morning Show, that was fucking creeped out, man.
Hey man, it happens. Some people just fucking zone out.
No, I hear zone out, but like you know in those movies in the old days when they turn that robot off and he just like that's what he looked like.
Caleb Jones said, "Have you seen Justice League Unlimited? It is an amazing show. Haven't seen it yet. Probably
Is that animated?
Probably is. I think it is. Yeah. I have similar feelings about three times three. Last Stand that Roberto feels about Exam. Okay, X-Men 3. Sorry, my bad. I have the similar feelings about X3 Last Stand that Roberto feels about Shazam. So I get it.
Thanks, Mads. Love is still there.
Blah, blah, blah. Flash, are you violating everyone tonight? Seems so. Flash is on a roll.
He's on
It's
fire.
all over Josh. It's all over Josh. We got your back, Josh.
That would be a good movie. People are cloning public figures for nefarious
Oh, look.
reasons.
You are Sensi, man. You are Sensi.
Aquaman was good. I'm just joshing, man.
I'm fucking with you guys.
Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man and the most comic accurate representation of modern Spidey. Maybe modern Spider-Man, but not the best of classic Spider-Man. That's for sure.
I lost interest in the comic book and Spider-Man when they started with this whole Peter Parker. The real Peter Parker we knew was a clone and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Andrew Garfield, he's the best Spider-Man and one of the most boring, nonsensical Spider-Man movies, in my opinion.
I wasn't a big fan of the Spider-Man
with Electro, like Jamie Foxx. Come on, man.
I just want them to bring back the fucking Rhino.
They had Rhino. And
the Rhino was for me, yeah, but you see, like again, back to the animated version, the Rhino was the wickedest, his biggest nemesis. He like even Electro, but like you said, with Jamie Foxx, that just ruined it.
And Paul Giamatti is
Sinister Six, man. That's what they were building up for, was the Sinister Six, right?
But they weren't building it up. They were just like, "Oh, here's the outfits. You ready for the Sinister Six?" And then they never did it.
Yeah,
it was trash.
Yeah, because Marvel ended up buying the shit.
Right.
That's why. But yeah, they were
check them out, Ghostfire. Check them out.
Yeah, they were probably trying to erase that stuff anyways. I didn't think Jamie Foxx was a bad Electro. I just think what he was working with, but he's supposed to be coming back as Electro again, so we'll see. Best Joker, Jared Leto. Hell no.
See, Ghostfire, I know you're trolling, man.
Yeah.
I know you're straight up.
If you read Spidey comics from 1990 to now, Andrew Garfield is on spot on. Aquaman was Star Wars underwater. It was awesome. The CGI was top shelf. Best Batman, Adam West.
I really like that love scene in Aquaman where they play that stupid music and then they got attacked by Black Manta. That was really fun. Made a lot of sense.
Aquaman was good. I like it.
Didn't you like the storyline too?
Yeah.
It was more like Thor rather than Star Wars, where it's like I'm trying to get the kingdom from my brother. They kind of copied off of that.
I guess. But it wasn't really like that because he didn't want to be king of Atlantis, but he was practically forced onto it. So
Ocean Master.
best Marvel movie, Fantastic Four. Yeah, now he's clowning.
I love you, Ghost Spider. I love you.
Jesus, Josh looks like Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars.
100%.
Dude, I just realized that.
180%, man.
That's wrong.
No, spot on.
That's
man.
wrong. That's wrong.
Good job, Flash. They're very smart.
Flash is on fire tonight. Oh my god! But we were doing a stream. I think it was yesterday or today, and Flash was in the comments. He's like, "Oh my god, I can't wait for the O.O.C." So he had all this shit ready to go from yesterday. I can guarantee you that. Someone remind Roberto that Aquaman made over $1 billion, and the general audience loved it.
Yeah,
Star Wars made a lot of money too. A lot of people don't like it.
Stupid people in the world, man.
I guess money justifies everything, right?
Oh man,
Flash is going crazy tonight. I'll joke myself. I used to be a Washington Redskins fan.
You know what, Josh? He's trolling all of us, man.
And Caleb too, man.
He goes from being on your side to just striking you with lightning, man.
I've been silent this whole time. I haven't said a word, man.
They were riding on jets all the time, burning fuel. He's just telling you stuff that will happen. He's not saying don't do things. Okay, I'm kind of lost with that one.
Yeah, what's you referring to?
Al Gore.
The what?
The Al Gore documentaries.
We're killing our planet regardless. This way, it's a little bit slower.
Every time we take a shit.
Yeah, man. Why can't I loot during riots? Wait, shouldn't have said that. Man, listen. The last time the Canadians won the Stanley Cup,
1993.
Yes, sir.
And this guy's brother and a few friends were like, "Oh, it's on. We are going downtown. We are going to fuck some shit up." So we got downtown, and people were just walking on the streets, and they were going crazy and blah 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 blah, whatever, you know. But as we're walking down the street now, or walking up the street, we're looking back, and I kid you not, that fucking riot squad went from one side of the street to the next side of the street, and they were just waiting for that fucking cue. When they got it, they just started marching straight, and people that got in the way got fucked up, and that's when we were like, okay, you know what? I think it's time to go. So we left. We're like, fuck this. Riot squad, there's nothing going on. So we left. We get back to his brother's house, Roberto's brother's house, and sure enough, we turn on the news, and all we see is jewelry stores getting hit, and Foot Locker getting hit. And it wasn't Foot Locker at the time, or something else, but Foot Locker, all these stores were getting hit, and we're like, what the fuck? What did we miss? Like, you know what I mean? Like, the Riot Squad was down there by the time we got there, so where the hell did this shit happen? You're like, we were in the wrong spot, you know? We had our bandanas, we had our hoodies, you know what I mean? We had everything ready to go, and we missed fucking everything. So our planet is dying, just like Terrence would say, stupid fucking humans.
Oh yeah, Mr. Terrence.
Hey,
didn't we tell him to come on?
I did tell him.
Yeah.
I gave him a call today. I told him. But he guess he was busy or whatever. He didn't reach back to me. Kevin Feige is furious that the Avengers game flopped. IGN recently reported it's the flop of the year. It's possible. The game wasn't that good anyways. I played the demo and figured I wouldn't buy it. So a lot of people can't afford electric cars, so they really can't use that as point. I think electric cars are a little bit more affordable now, but I don't know the difference between electric car price.
Yeah, they're
and a
just
regular car
making like
price.
little toy ones. If you want like a decent size one, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember. Can't remember how long ago it was, but there's a documentary about what killed the electric car. Go back and watch that one. That was like maybe 15 years ago documentary, right? And they talk about how they had electric cars and everything, but because of the companies and gas companies, they nixed that shit real quick.
My pop said it. The electric car is the oldest shit that exists. It's just that
it never came out until now. Yeah. How could you say he doesn't buy green energy stuff if you don't live with the man? Exactly what I was trying to say.
Josh!
So Josh, I think you have to call Al Gore. You're gonna say, "Could I stay with you guys for a while?" And
I cannot do that. And I'm seeing mixed information here too. Whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see, that's what happens when you go online and try to find what you're looking for and can't find it. And it's like I don't want to talk about it anymore. I was wrong. I don't want to talk about it. It's okay.
Which is the
it's okay. Hey, at least you're doing your research, and that's half of the battle. You know what I mean? So
why did I feel like saying G.I. Joe right now after you said that?
Josh kind of looks like Doomsday from Batman versus Superman, and Geishka's Henry Cavill Superman. Okay, I'll stop. Geishka looks nothing like Henry Cavill Superman.
No, my wife would love that. No,
I'm sure she would.
Gee, thanks, man.
What do you guys think of the Jody Corner versus Ray Fisher controversy? I'm pretty sure I'm the only one on the panel that knows exactly what is going on. And to be honest with you,
I don't even know who you're talking about to even know what's going on.
I know Ray Fisher had some issue with that's Cyborg, right?
Yes.
He had some issue with what's his face, not Zack Snyder, but Josh Whedon or whatever.
Well, no. Here's the story.
Okay.
Jody Corner is a YouTuber, right?
Okay.
Pretty big channel. Pretty big channel. And supposedly he did a video on what was going on with Ray Fisher. Now, he's not really a DC Snyder Cut fan, so he was kind of going off on Ray Fisher. And on one of his videos, he calls him Yay Fisher, but another YouTuber took that video and claimed that he was saying Gay Fisher. So now that video went out, and then Ray Fisher tweeted on that video talking about it. So then there was a back and forth between him and Ray Fisher. And then there was a back and forth between him and the guy that made the video. And then another black channel had ended up getting involved in that. And there was this crap on YouTube. And as I've said many times, I'm on YouTube to have fun. I ain't in here to bullshit. So all that shit to me was kindergarten bullshit crap. Because at the end of the day, who gives a fuck if I like a movie that's coming out or I'm anticipating it? And who gives a fuck if you don't?
Yeah, I mean,
really and truly, at the end of the day, it's a fucking movie.
I'll go one step further and say, why is Ray Fisher getting involved in that? Doesn't he have better things to do? Isn't he trying to be like in a movie or something? You know what I mean?
He's probably trying to be in a movie. He ain't getting into no more movies. He done fucked up his career already with all the accusations, whether they're true or not. So we'll see what happens with that. But he was never a big enough star to even come out and act like he could be like that. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like I said many times, they were going off over a fucking movie. Yeah, these two black channels, right? Big channels too.
Okay.
All right, they're big channels too. Over 10,000 subscribers as one. I'm not sure how much Jody has, but I'm pretty sure he has a lot more than that. I mean, Jody does a live stream and has like 300 plus people watching at one time. And the person that started the war was a white dude. And I ain't trying to be racist or anything, but at the end of the day, this is what they do. You know what I mean? They divide and conquer. And that's exactly what I think he was trying to do. Two big channels got them to war with each other to the point where they are still warring about it today. And this was months ago. Wow. And I'm like, give it a break, man. It's only a movie. Who gives a shit, you know? So that's my opinion on it. Geisker looks like the guy from Impractical Jokers.
Who's that?
I know
I
the
gotta
show.
check this out.
I know the show. I just don't know which guy you're talking about. Well, Al Roker has cancer, so if he's a lizard, he's an unhealthy lizard. He did have cancer. That's why he lost all the weight that he lost. So, yeah, good for him. Glad he beat that shit because cancer's a fucking hell of a fucking disease, man. Kavari, that happened a long time ago. Joey Corner. Yeah, it did happen a long time ago, but they're still arguing about it today. Just 2 weeks ago, I seen a channel that did a video on it again, you know, so. Josh, do you make beats or music?
I do make music, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. I made the theme song to my channel, and I actually have a song. I'll put it in the chat.
You got one thing in common. We're both mad Cam Newton is playing bad. Hey, got one thing in common.
I mean...
Who? With Josh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably. Cam Newton sucks ass anyways, so.
I mean, you know, like I said, it's a development thing, and we're still like, whatever. I'm not even going to talk about it. Never mind.
Cam Newton ain't developing nothing. He's been in the league way too long for it to be a development.
No, but developing with the new team, like learning the playbook, learning the new plays, trying to.
Did Cam sign a 1-year contract?
He signed a 1-year contract, but you know
he's not coming back.
I think he is. I disagree. I think
Patriots
that
are not having him back. Patriots are going to look for someone else.
No, because Stidham, he's going to have him sit there behind
Cam.
Yeah.
Nah, Cam's gone. Cam's gone after this year.
He's not the only problem. There's other issues that we have.
I agree, but Cam's gone after this year. Watch.
We'll heard it. All right, we got to.
You heard it first.
Because I think it's going to be a 4-year deal. He's going to sign, or 3 year,
Michael
2 or 3 years.
That's a joke, right?
Oh, okay.
No, he's the second best Batman.
Who's the first?
Huh? Ben.
Who's the first?
Ben Affleck. Affleck. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was good.
Absolutely was the best Batman. No, he wasn't good. He was the best.
He was the best Batman and two of the worst Batman iterations that we've seen.
I wouldn't say they were the worst, but he was the best Batman. Christian Bale is the worst. One of the worst.
Really?
Absolutely.
No, I mean I would say Val Kilmer or
yeah. But I'm not including those.
You're not. Okay.
I'm talking Keaton, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck. And the worst out of those three is Christian
What about
Bale.
Adam West? Are you putting Adam West in there or no?
I can put him in there, but I would put him over Christian Bale. I hated Christian Bale's Batman. I hated his voice. Hated his suit. Hated everything about it.
I like Christian Bale in general, though. I do,
A good actor. But I mean, I remember when I seen the clip for the Batman, right? Batman Begins. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching the trailer. And I'm like, oh, yes. I'm like, holy shit, this is wicked. And then right at the end, he pops up and he's like, I'm Batman. And I said, what the fuck was that?
But keep in mind, like I said, George Clooney does pop up, hey, I'm Batman. Hi, Freeze, I'm Batman. It's like, what?
Yeah, but again, I don't include those guys.
The Battinson, I like the Battinson. I like his look. I like what he's doing. I think he has a lot of potential.
As do I. And that first trailer for the Batman looked really good. So I'm waiting to see that one.
Yes, it did.
Anything good to watch on Netflix? Been looking and looking.
Yep. Haunting of Bly Manor. Let me think what else is another good thing on that. Nurse Ratched, The Ratched Show, very good. You got anything, Hanzo?
No, not really. I haven't been watching. I've been trying to grind this fucking 2K game for like 3 days now, right? So that's all I've been doing is grinding goddamn 2K. I missed Fear the Walking Dead. You know what I mean? I'm glad Star Trek Discovery comes on at 3:00 so I can watch that if I'm up. Mandalorians comes out at 3:00 so I can watch that if I'm up. But when I wake up in the morning, I do my work and then I'm on 2K.
I like the Queen's Gambit. I like the first half of the Queen's Gambit. That's another one with Anya Taylor-Joy.
I cook and then I'm on 2K.
I heard that.
I come on stream, then I'm on 2K. So right now that fucking game is taking up a lot of my shit. It's taking up so much shit. I didn't even get to finish the fucking Spider-Man yet, right?
What is?
So,
Are you doing the My Park and all that? The
My
VCs,
Team.
all that? My Team.
Yeah, My Team.
My
Which anybody that's playing My Team or does My Team, I will tell you guys, it is a fucking cash cow of a game. It
Oh, you're buying
is
all that stuff.
definitely no. I'm not.
No,
That's
but
why
that's
I'm
what
grinding
people
it like
do, though.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's what you do,
Mhm.
right? Every week they put out new packs of cards, right? So
Right.
you have to buy the pack of cards to get your
Right.
characters. For those who know, every week they put out a new pack.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's how it was.
So
Yeah.
that's how it was for which one?
For FIFA, the
For
same
FIFA.
thing. Yeah, Ultimate Team. It's called.
What was
For
FIFA 2K?
No, FIFA was on
EA.
EA. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ultimate Team, Madden's Ultimate Team also.
Yeah.
Madden's Ultimate Team. I haven't played Madden Ultimate Team, but I remember from when I played, you can at least win games and get packs or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this is just a cash grab, man. It is a fucking
Yeah.
cash grab. It's like every week there's a new pack, right? Let's say you have enough MT, which is coins where you can go into auction and buy cards. The good cards are like 1,000,000 plus. You know what I mean? So you gotta grind this game. It's crazy.
Oh, you have to
man.
put time into it, man.
Or you can just put a lot of money, which is what they want.
Because
It was
for
what they want.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But when I was playing the FIFA like online against other people, like the amount of time I think I bought like one pack, but damn man, the amount of time that you have to play to get those freaking coins and shit and get those plaques, it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So it takes you long to grind it out. So what they end up doing is just putting it up so people buy. So you buy it, it's easier, right? And to buy a 20 pack is 230 or 200 and something VC. To buy VC in the game, 200 VC is $60. 200,000 VC, sorry, is $60, right? So every time you want to buy a 20 pack, you got to have over 200,000 VC points every time. So it's either you grind it out with what you got or you spend your money and buy the packs. And last year, when my son put me onto it, man, I started late. So I must have put in a good $1,000 into that game.
What?
I put a lot into
Yeah.
Magic Arena, but that's my game, man.
After buying it for $80, I put like $1,000 into that game, bro. I was buying VC. I was buying, because you could go online, you could buy MT points. So I was buying VC, I was buying MT. And when this one came out, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I am not putting money into this game. I'm not doing it. And I haven't done it yet. So,
damn.
But yeah.
You're not alone, man. I put about 1,500 into Magic Arena, but there's a tournament every like 2 months where you can win $2,000 like cash. They'll send it to you. So
The 2K has a tournament, and I ain't even gonna pretend like I can win that tournament. There's no fucking way.
I was like, you be talking all this. Go in, man. Go for it, dude. Go for your dream, man.
If you don't try, you never know, man.
Listen, I tried and lost the first game. Right? Because it's free. You just have to play the game, and then once you get to a certain level, you're entered to go in the tournament. Tournament came on a Saturday, so you go in there. And I didn't really know it was one game and you're out, right? Because they showed a point thing. So I was like, okay, whatever. And I played the game, lost the first game, went to go play another one. I was like, oh shit, you can't lose the game. I was like, fuck, that fucking sucks. But I mean, at the end of the day, some of these guys are on this game way more than I am. They exploit it. They know everything. They do all the fucking isolation moves, and you can see them changing their plays and all. I don't do all that shit, bro.
Because they're 12 years old. I got pretty far in the tournament. I won some, but whatever. I got gems. I didn't win any money, but you know.
Oh my!
Ghostfire
I just read
said, bro.
Caleb Jones' freaking comment, man.
Ghostfire said, bro, hockey on NES was fun. If you're talking Blades of Steel, absolutely. You know, they had hockey on NES. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys want to know someone who gained some pounds in the NFL Big Mac. I mean,
Oh my god. What was the rest of that comment?
What happened? What happened?
what? There is no comment.
Wait, I get all you let all that dead skin, all that stuff stay
All the
there, and
Cam
then your
stuff.
shit comes
Cam's not
up.
going to be playing.
Oh,
Ah.
come on. Your team's undefeated.
Yeah,
How you
let's
let
take
that little shit hurt you, man?
I am the host of the show, so I can
I'm a
actually.
co-host too, man. Come on.
Yes, you are
You're
co-host,
supposed
but
to have my back. You're calling out dead skin in capitals. Eh? He's
because
talking about Big Ben's retirement. He's going to retire after he wins his Super Bowl, and he can have all the Big Macs he wants. I would be doing the same shit.
Okay. Guys, want to know someone who gained some pounds in the NFL? Big Mac. I mean, Big Ben. His retirement speech will say, I just want to thank Big Mac for getting me through the game. Love those quarters. Big
Love
Mac or Whopper?
Quarter pounder.
Baconator.
If it's in the U.S., it's the Whopper. If it's in Canada, it's the Big Mac.
Khalib said, I'm glad Anzo didn't quit YouTube after the drama. The whole drama was childish. Exactly. And that's why I was debating on whether I wanted to stay on this platform, because I'm like, man, just a matter of time. And it is just a matter of time before someone maybe not clips what I've said but has an issue with something that I've said or something this and that. It's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time. So I try to say not to say things that, this is the O.O.C. It's off our chest. So I be as real as possible. You know what I mean? But I never do anything to try to offend people. I've never been that type of person. So Big Ben probably prefers quarter pounders. Yo, you guys are, hey, you would keep the Big Ben shit out of the chat, please.
But it's okay that I'm Jabba the Hutt and I'm human and all that shit. That's cool. No, I don't care. I actually don't care. So I'm just, yeah.
You put me on the spot because I'm gonna say yes. It is okay for them to say all that, but when they start dissing the Steelers, there's an issue.
I see how it is, man. I see how it is.
He was diagnosed again a few weeks ago.
Ben for what?
No, I don't think that's Ben. I think that's something.
Somebody said something about cancer before.
Oh,
I don't even know, dude.
Coke. Jordan or LeBron James? Jordan.
Oh, come on, man.
Jordan. But I still stick to my saying. I still say if LeBron James wins 2 more championships and wins 2 more MVPs, I'm gonna give him
still
go.
Jordan.
Nope.
I'm gonna give him go.
Jordan.
I'm gonna give him
Still
go.
Jordan. Some people just can't lose that throne.
I'm gonna give him go. And some people can't stop living in the past. I get it, but
yeah.
We all know that the real John Smith was in his 30s or 40s, and Pocahontas was like 8 or 10 years old. I have no idea.
Nobody cares.
That. Yeah, exactly.
No one cares.
Summer or winter? Summer. Hey, we have winter now. You think I like this shit? Wake up in the morning and there's fucking snow on the ground? No. Summer, man. We got spring dresses. We got tights. We got booty shorts. Damn fucking right it's summer. Always summer. When it starts to get cold, I'm like, oh, man. Girls are going to be bundling up.
That's when Alonso hibernates.
Absolutely. I'll leave my house if I have to. Brady or Montana? Brady. Absolutely. 100% Brady.
I mean, Brady for me, yeah.
Yeah, we know why you're Brady, but Roberto?
Yeah, I'd have to go with Brady. He has all those fucking rings.
But Brady, regardless. I mean, whether Pat's fan or not, it's just you can't argue with it. 6 rings.
Like I said before, Cam Newton is booty juice.
Yes, I agree.
Cam has
compared
had COVID.
to what though? Compared to what though? Like
a bag of marbles.
You're gonna say he's in the bottom 10 or whatever? I mean, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like he's whatever.
He's not in the bottom.
Look, when he was there, free agent, I think New England picked him up 2 weeks before the season started.
Wait, Anso Phantom Zone himself, man. What the? He's like, all right, I've had enough. You like Cam's not in the bottom 10?
He must have stepped on a cord or something.
All right.
Phantom Zone yourself?
I got a Mac, right? So when I'm scrolling up to chat, I brush 2 fingers on the side and it went back. But it's all good.
You know what LDG would say right now, right? Because you have a Mac.
Yeah, fuck LDG.
Oh
Oh shit! I see him. He's still in there. No, LDG, we're good. Yes, discovery tonight, brother. I'll be waiting for it.
Cam has COVID and dealt with injuries.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
enough about
Yeah.
Cam, man.
Yeah.
And
Cam is
learning a
playing
new
horrible football.
offense
He's
is
playing
hard
horrible
also.
football.
Yeah, I get it, and it isn't hard, but still, Brady's
No one's
doing.
making those
Brady's
excuses
doing
for
five.
Brady, right?
Who's the tight
Exactly.
end? Mike Izzo, man. Is the tight end.
Exactly. No one's making that excuse for Brady. You know, no one's
Even
saying
though he
Brady
has
over Brady.
Mike Evans.
Five
Brady
times
has
more
Mike
talent.
Evans.
Yeah, he has more talent,
He has
but
Mike
it's
Evans,
still a
Rob
dude.
Gronkowski,
Sometimes that could work against you because you have so much talent. Everybody wants the
Antonio
ball.
Brown.
You have 2 seconds because you have the worst offensive line next to the Dallas Cowboys. So
He's getting old too. And no, here's what I'll
yeah,
say.
he is.
This is important. The NFC is way greater than the AFC, and even you can admit that, Onzo. Even though I know Steelers are 11-0, they're not in the NFC. That's important.
This fucking fantasy week pissed me the fuck off because
you had your chance to talk about that earlier.
I was fucking. I was his quarterback. With the one he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm just mad he got rid of." No, I didn't, because your quarterback has days like this, right?
You guys played injured.
Huh?
He played injured. That's why he didn't run. He
Doesn't
got his
matter. He still
got
got 5
crushed.
points.
Yeah, I know.
Did he
Because
play the whole
said,
game?
You know what? He said, "You know what? I don't have to worry because you got Henry and you got Tyreek Hill. You don't need me this week."
Did he play the whole game?
I don't even know, to be honest, because that was it was a sad game to watch.
So, anyways, whatever. 5 points. So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, finally his quarterback doesn't get like fucking 100,000 points, so I have a chance. Fucking Tyreek Hill had 3 touchdowns and 200 something yards in the first fucking quarter of the game. Got this guy 72 points.
I think 75, no?
75, some shit like that. I was like, man, fuck that shit, you know? And then even today I had 3 guys. I was like, okay, my defense did good. Ben's didn't do that great, but I knew that was gonna happen because they're playing Baltimore and it's a divisional
when Ben
game.
threw that pick, I was, it's kind of hard when you want the quarterback to do shit, but you want the team to win. It's such a hard thing to do,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want Pittsburgh to win, but I don't want Ben to do well. Because if anybody's going to get me points against me to hurt me, it's him. I don't care how good the defense plays.
Well, he didn't do it because all he had to do was get me fucking. At one point, I just needed 25 more points from him, and I couldn't get that.
But
so,
since we're speaking about fantasy, for the life of me, I'm not going to say anything to hurt myself. But why the fuck would you keep Jeffries on the bench, Jefferson, and play that deadbeat from fucking Chargers, Williams? Why would you do that? I don't understand.
Because Jefferson's inconsistent.
No, he's been killing it the past 4 weeks, man.
No, he hasn't.
I have Thielen. Thielen had one good game.
No, he hasn't. I had him in last week. He got me 0 points.
That's the game that Thielen tore it up. But if you look at the 2 weeks prior to that, this kid was dancing in the end zone.
Bro, he had nothing.
So trade him.
I'm gonna go tell you what he had.
You want to trade him?
No, I'm trading him. Well, first off, what do you want to trade him for?
I'll give you
trade deadline's over anyways.
Okay.
But hold on. Let me go tell you. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Looking at it now. Oh shit. This YouTube app has been messing up. I'll do that. Look at this one. Christian Bale is the best Batman. You are crazy, man. His movies were amazing. Oh my god. As Roberto would say, to each their own. I didn't find them amazing. I only liked.
Is that what you did there, Roberto?
Yeah, that's the trump card.
I only liked The Dark Knight. I didn't like Batman Begins, and I didn't like The Dark Knight Rises.
Will teach his own, but also, I mean, the movies I thought themselves were great. I didn't necessarily think Christian Bale in those movies was the best Batman. I love Christian Bale. He's, one of my favorite movies of all time, American Psycho.
Okay, well, he didn't do bad. He had 18, 15, and 21, but still. That ain't nothing for your wide receivers who are getting fucking 25 points a
Yeah,
game.
but Tyreek Hill, this is the one big game he had. He has,
Right,
if
and he had to
anything,
have that fucking big game against me.
that's right.
It's like fuck.
It's okay
Anyway.
because it's okay. There's week 13.
Gaishkar, who's your favorite Superman?
My favorite Superman was Reeves.
Tobey Maguire, Tom
That's right.
Harlan. Tobey Maguire.
Tom Holland.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
Tom Harlan,
too.
that goes fire.
Tom Maguire was like 30. Oh, fuck it.
M&M's or Reese's Pieces? M&M's.
M&Ms.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Fucking get both.
Kobe.
Who cares?
Kelly. The Five Bloods is on Netflix. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. If you haven't seen that, watch it. It's a great movie.
What's it about?
Huh?
That's the war. That's the war one, right?
That's the war one, yeah. It's a bunch of old war guys. They go back in time to go get gold that they stashed from the war. So
Okay.
Vietnam War. Yeah.
I'm gonna have you grinding when I get my Xbox. Yeah, okay, LDG. I'm scared, really.
Oh my
Mandalorian
God.
or the boys.
The boys.
I'm the boys.
The
and I've
Boys
never
is
seen
sick.
Mandalorian.
The Boys is
Boys
a fucking show that I've been thinking of my whole entire life, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
To see graphic superhero movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, The Boys is good.
It's on a different level.
Anzo, I'm doing Discovery tonight. Hit me up backstage later, bro. Yeah, I know. I'll be there.
Sorry, but you guys know more about this Boys thing than me because is there 2 seasons? Is that it? They're not making any more? Has it started again?
Oh, they're definitely making a third.
They're making more.
Because that shit is sick.
Have you watched Cobra Kai?
No.
That's good too.
You need to watch yourself from Cobra
Yeah.
Kai, bro.
That's on Netflix too?
Yeah.
I watched the trailer for season 3 and I was like, I wish I didn't watch that because it says a lot of things, a lot of spoilers in there.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai never dies.
It's based off the Karate Kid movies.
No way.
Yeah, it's so good, bro. You know what I mean? I knew it used to be a Netflix series, right?
No, it was
Netflix.
Amazon.
No.
First,
Not
Netflix.
Sorry, not Netflix. Sorry, my bad. YouTube. It started off on YouTube, right?
Flash, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, it started off on YouTube, and then YouTube ended up selling it to Netflix, but you had to pay. You could watch the first episode for free, whatever, but then you had to pay for premium to watch the rest of it.
Right.
So I never even bothered with it until it came to Netflix, which was like a year or two after it originally debuted. But man, once I watched the first episode, I was hooked. So good choice. Mine is Cavill, but Reeve is amazing as a character. Gaishkar. Yeah, absolutely right. Garfield or Heathcliff? Garfield. Kobe or Jordan? Jordan. Mickey Mouse or Bugs Bunny? Bugs Bunny. Reeves is a great Superman. Reverse Flash or Barry Allen? Reverse Flash. Holy wow. What's up, 330? F30? How you doing, man? Have y'all ever had a girl that
I
smelled
read
like
that
fish?
earlier.
My friend does. And I can't because
response that F30 gave though, man.
I would run.
Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? Mortal Kombat.
Growing up, it would be Street Fighter, but now Mortal Kombat with the new games, Mortal Kombat beats Street Fighter.
I haven't tried them, so I can't say.
Okay.
With the finishing moves, it's got to be Mortal Kombat.
Absolutely.
But for me, as younger, in my 20s, I read the Street Fighter comics. I was big into the Udon stuff. I was big into
Street
Fighter Third Strike. And I loved Mortal Kombat. I was into Armageddon and all that stuff. I replayed all the thing. But now it's definitely Mortal Kombat, without a doubt.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I used to be a big Street Fighter fan.
Street Fighter 5 was a flat line to me. I mean, I still play Street Fighter 5, but it ain't no Mortal Kombat 10 or 11. So.
Yeah, exactly. John Wick or Jason Bourne? John Wick?
Yeah, John Wick. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm a huge Jason Bourne fan.
Read this one. This is about the
just
fish.
have fresh lemon with you all the time. Fish and chips, fish and lemons.
Nice. Good.
Street Fighter. Yo, what happened to Roberto? I know
I'm
he
here,
turned off
yo.
his
I'm here, yo.
camera
He's eating
and
I'm
never
chips.
come back on.
having some lighting
He's eating them
issues,
chips. What
man.
kind of chips you got?
I was eating some
Now, what kind of
what
chips
are
you got?
these called?
Barbecue or jalapeno?
Rice cakes. Rice cakes.
Rice cakes.
I'm trying to eat healthy, Josh.
That's
I'm eating
good, man. No,
caramel
that's
rice
good.
Holy
cake.
cow! Okay.
I'm eating these beer cheese. No.
Okay, we'll go through the chat real quick because we're gonna close it up soon.
I'm gonna try and get my pretty face back next week. Buy some stronger light bulbs, man.
Not a problem. Wait till you play me, bud. You'll hate it. You'll hate that. No, I won't. I'll beat your ass. No, the people who play 2K are older people like Cash, Nasty, and Flight Reacts. Yeah, they do play it. But you see, the thing with these YouTubers that play YouTube, right? Play 2K. If they have a channel and they're buying packs, 2K gives them the best packs. I watched this one guy, I think it's Carlos something, and he opened up a box and got every single card in the collection.
Wow.
Even the rare ones. It tells you that your chances of getting this card are 2%. And he got it in the first pack he opened. Yeah. You have to pick one, Cowboys or Lakers. Oh
Lakers.
God. Cowboys.
Never pick Cowboys.
I'll take
Never
the
pick
Cowboys and
Lakers.
Lakers. Sorry. I'll take
Me
Cowboys.
I will choose anybody in this planet before I choose Cowboys.
Yeah, Roberto. And some people can't forget. Remember RG3, the savior. I mean, the destroyer. Worst franchise. Worse than the Knicks.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not taking that, Flash. We're a bad franchise, but we are not worse than the Knicks. We were talking about the worst owners in sports, and I believe the 10 people I was talking with, I'd say 8 of them came up with the Knicks owner.
I agree. It's probably the Knicks.
Schneider's not far behind.
Duncan or Shaq.
You think he's going to say Shaq? Come on, Ghostfire.
No, I'll take Duncan because Shaq was a Laker, so I'll take Duncan.
You better take Duncan.
Nah. Now I'll take Shaq just because you said that.
And now you take a Phantom Zone.
He was with the Magic too.
No, seriously, though, I would take Duncan over Shaq.
I was never really a crazy fan of Shaq, so I'm gonna have to say Duncan.
You know, and I do like Duncan's demeanor, man. He's not, he's very calm demeanor.
Too humble. I wish he just had a little nastiness in him, but I guess that was just the whole San Antonio demeanor.
I'd rather have that than have like Westbrook or some just like jerk
I
off.
agree.
Who was nasty? It was Ginobili, huh?
Yeah,
Ginobili had a little mean streak in him.
But Duncan had that shit in him too. He just never showed it.
Oh fuck! Ghostfire just hit the question of questions.
You got a Mac. I know I got a Mac. Tony Parker or Iverson? Iverson.
Yeah.
You hear it? He said it. PC or Mac? MacBook.
PC.
Mac.
PC.
What? That's right. I got rid of them all. You want PC? You can take your PC ass off my fucking show. That's what you can do.
You hold that power.
Yeah, it's it is what it is. Now I built my PC. You can't build a Mac. That's the one thing I'll say. It's more. It's easier.
I used to build my own PCs, but ever since I got my Mac, and I'll say this again so Pickles can hear it, I have never, ever had one virus, one fucking adware, one anything on my MacBook.
I'm knocking on wood. I don't have no viruses, so just gotta be
Popovich careful. Or Jackson? Popovich. iPhone or Android? iPhone. Absolutely.
Android.
iPhone.
Android.
Shaquille O'Neal is better than Tim Duncan. He's not the dominant. Pop carried him like Belichick. Shaq is an unstoppable force. Spurs 4 best franchise ever, going to be bottom for a few years. Hold on. First off, let me turn on my camera for this. Flash Thompson, let's get one thing straight. If you go look at the numbers, Tim Duncan, I'm not talking scoring enough stuff like that, but awards, Tim Duncan has way more than Shaq. Tim Duncan has 2-time MVP, 3 times finals MVP, right? 5 championships.
Flash
So,
is just trolling up your butts.
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay.
You don't see
I
all
was
those
gonna say
laughy
like he
things
was gonna
there.
go on
Now,
once.
now I will say that Shaq was the most dominant ever, but when it comes to the better player, it's Duncan. Shaq couldn't even shoot fucking free throws. Cats or dogs? I used to love dogs, but I like cats now. You know.
Cats.
I'd have to go both.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm hungry. I want.
ceviche.
I love ceviche. Oh my god, I had that shit in Cuba. Oh my god,
I have no idea what that is. So
it's fucking amazing.
It's seafood that it's raw seafood, but they put
Don't
lemon
want it.
into it, so the lemon cooks the seafood, and you
Don't
eat
eat
it.
that.
It's not like
amazing.
shrimp
No
though, right?
seafood.
It's not.
Yeah,
I
there's
can't
shrimp in
have
there.
shrimp. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not
I can't
typically
have
shrimp. It's like what you call it?
Scallops.
Yeah,
Baseball.
and like fuck, what is it called?
Baseball.
Squid.
100%.
Squid and
Oh,
stuff like that.
nasty! I would never put
No,
that
I
in my
don't.
mouth.
I think the ceviche I had no squid.
Hockey or
Baseball.
baseball?
Hockey.
Hockey.
Canadians. We're all
Am I the
hockey.
only one who watches baseball? Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I'm the only American here, so.
Mm-hmm. Michael Jackson or Prince? MJ. Michael Jackson, hands down. Who's Popovich? Spurs coach.
And you spelled it
Last name, is
wrong.
that huh? Yeah, he did spell it wrong. Check my Twitter in a sec. I will. Instagram or Facebook?
I'm leaning towards Instagram now.
Instagram got some hot chicks on there, so I'm gonna say Instagram. Shaq or Chamberlain? Chamberlain. See you, Basco, whatever. I cannot choose on that question because I've played my PS like all week. I played my PS5 all week. Then I moved to the Xbox, and I've been playing that all week. And man, they're both good systems. I mean, you cannot go wrong with either or, guaranteed. 3 minutes. What's 3 minutes, Pickles? Wendy's or Taco Bell's?
Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's.
Taco Bell.
Ben Shapiro or Candace Owen? This one is for Josh.
Come on,
Ben Shapiro.
Because for me, it's none of them.
Ben Shapiro is he's a smart dude.
They're all assholes.
Oh my god.
They're all assholes. LDG or Elihu? Elihu.
Pixels.
Elihu. Pixels has been trolling me about this Mac shit all the day. I ain't picking him. Fuck LBG. Weed or alcohol? Weed. Give me the weed. Good ganja weed.
Both.
Jamaica or Puerto Rico?
Jamaica.
I've never been to either, but I'm gonna say Puerto Rico because of the gals them. So Christian Bale is a good Bruce Wayne, but I think Ben is the best Bruce and Batman. That is correct.
Yeah, that's true.
This is for Josh. Davin Cook squats. Shit, Derrick Henry squats. Which one, please?
I'll have to bet.
Yeah.
This is Jerry Rice over anybody. That's the answer to this. Next.
Yep, Jerry Rice and Michael.
He's the go.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's what you put on Twitter. Check this out, y'all. Ever had a girl all on you and you had to take a dump? Do you proceed humping or stall the moment?
Okay, wait, hold on.
Never had that situation.
If you have the situations because you didn't do the pregame dump.
Right.
You have to have the pregame dump.
I agree. Sometimes it doesn't work like that. And
yeah, but no, man. Or if you have this problem, just fast before you can anything. Like seriously.
I have never experienced this.
Me neither.
I kind of have a good schedule, so
Maybe take a leak, but never a dump.
Yeah.
That's just go see a doctor about that.
Yeah. Make sure there's toilet paper.
It's called Bumpkin, I think. Roberto, Cowboys or Toronto Maple Leafs?
That's a motherfucking tough one.
Fuck it, take Cowboys, man. Sorry.
I would have to take Toronto Maple Leafs.
Are you a Habs fan? You're a Habs fan, Roberto?
I kind of dumped the Habs. I am now a Blackhawks fan.
Okay, all right. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm Habs fan all the way, no matter
You
what.
know,
you-
my heart
Bruins,
will
go
always
Bruins.
be there. But you see, when I was younger, I was a huge Islanders fan, and an owner turned me away from the Islanders. So then I went back to my bleu, blanc, rouge. But then the fucking owners deterred me again. There's such bad owners in professional sports. It's fucking ripping some really good sports lovers apart, man. I couldn't take the stress, the sorrow, the pain that the Montreal Canadiens have been doing to me for over a decade. I said, I can't go to work like this no more. I refuse to have these conversations on the bus, at work, in the car, everywhere. Fucking Habs talk. I am sick of it. So now that I am a Chicago Blackhawks fan, I really enjoy watching the Habs because win or lose, it doesn't affect me.
Oh, you just don't let it affect you. You know who you sounded
It's
like
very
right
hard.
now?
I'm very
You sound like
passionate.
Tony Marinaro.
No,
Yes.
I know you were going to say that. Thank you very much. But Tony Marinaro's a whining bitch if he's
I know
watching
he
this show.
he actually blocked me, man.
And I'm not going to sing in Italian either.
Oh my God, Gaishka Roberto is loving you right now. Someone that
Why?
can talk hockey with?
Well, we can't talk it on our show. That's all about sports. So,
Oh my God.
Canada
Yes.
dominates here, man.
Yes, Pickles, I see your video, but your video makes no sense because you have me saying, yes, I have a Mac, so whatever. Mac is adware. No, it's not. The damn OS is one giant adware. Yeah, whatever. Netflix or Amazon. Ooh,
That's tough, man.
that is tough because Amazon has some good stuff on
Yeah,
there.
I'm watching some really good shit on Amazon where I file. On Netflix, I'm just strolling and trolling, man.
Josh, send music link again.
Okay, I will. Amazon for movies, Netflix for shows.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could do that. Poutine sounds
you got
good
that right,
now.
Caleb. Nice chicken
Netflix
poutine.
or Disney Plus. Netflix because Disney Plus really has nothing much on it yet. But now, ask me that question.
That shit out.
And I still have it, but I'll say ask me that question when the Marvel stuff comes out.
Yeah.
McDonald's fries or Chick-fil-A
We don't
fries?
have Chick-fil-A.
No idea. Tyson or Floyd?
Tyson.
GSP or John Jones?
GSP. Even though John Jones is my boy, I have to rep GSP.
Absolutely. Popeyes or Taco Bell?
Popeyes.
Taco Bell is one of my favorites of all time.
Popeyes?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
That's
God.
why I said
Popeyes in the States? Oh my God, it's fucking
driven very far from just Taco
I never
Bell
had the
straight
one
up.
in the States, and the one in Ottawa for me is just
Ottawa is a little weak.
No,
just man for me.
Yeah, I drove all the way there for my daughter's birthday so she can have it. Toronto makes a decent Popeyes, but Ottawa's weak, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fried chicken or poutine?
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. If you don't mind spending some money, Anzo, you have to check out this place called Ducky's on Notre Dame.
Oh, I heard about that place.
It's a little like Fees, but man, when you order spicy chicken there, if you can hear the sound effects.
Last joke, Anzo or Roberto, which you want to see do squats, Josh?
Fucking Flash is cracking me up tonight, man.
Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson?
I'd have to go with
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
But yeah, bro, sometimes I get woken up with a massive boner and my girl all on
What
me.
the fuck,
And
man?
You freaking clump up those butt cheeks, man. So
Maybe
tight.
we're gonna hold off on having
between your butt cheeks. It can make a diamond.
doing the comment shit.
Ghostfire, Daddy and I have said it many times. There are some things that you just take to your grave, brother.
It's called the grave moment.
You know? Have ever had a girl with stank ass breath? Just asking because some girls think they the shit and their breath stinks.
You offer her some gum. You offer her some gum. And if she refuses, you don't call her ass again.
That's right.
That's all you can do, brother.
So Ghostfire, So Ghostfire. So you run to the bathroom and you call her for a bumpkin. It's a thing.
Oh,
I
trolls,
kid you
man.
not.
What's that, Josh? Explain that one.
Bumpkin. I have no
That's
idea
when
what
you
that
take a
is.
shit when you're fucking or she's sucking your dick or
You
whatever.
know your
That's
shit,
nasty.
brother.
I do, man. I'm on that Urban Dictionary all day, bro.
Wait, you actually work?
Like Roberto
Trolling.
says, to each their own.
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
Caleb,
And
okay,
That
I'm
way we
trolling.
can
No,
sleep
you're not.
tonight, man. We're getting some viral shit here.
And Josh works in a strip club, so he should have all that slang down correctly,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
No, I've heard of that. Yeah, you have. I haven't, and that's nasty. Roberto, if you can switch hockey teams, switch football teams, join the Panthers, man. Go blue,
God.
join the bandwagon.
You
Yeah,
are
keep
honestly,
pounding.
Flash. You
Yeah.
are the first and only Panthers fan that I know.
Yeah, Flash. your saying is keep pounding. Think about that.
How
I
about a
have to troll him
Tennessee?
back. I have to hit him back.
How about a Tennessee log jammer?
I
No idea. Lost me on that one. Netflix or Hulu? Don't have Hulu, so Netflix.
Yeah, we can't even
I
get that
want to
shit,
get
can
into
we?
Yeah,
Hulu.
that's what I
There's
was gonna say. I was gonna say, how guys could pick in Hulu? We
I
don't have
tried to
Hulu
get
Not the
Hulu.
only one I know.
I
Oh,
tried
There's
to
some
get it.
Hulu shit out there I want to see, but I don't want to pay for
Big
it.
Ben or Big Mac? Big
Oh
Mac.
my god. Oh my
Fuck
god.
and fuck you, Flash.
Yeah.
Watch Caleb. Watch Caleb.
Stank
Nita.
breath. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Or fishy pum
it's
Two
pum.
of them
Neither.
can go on.
Neither.
If it smelled like fish, there's something wrong with the pom pom.
Kibbles and bits or Taco Bell as dog food. Yeah, we know what you picking at Pickles. You know you love them kibbles and bits, bro. But we're gonna go with Taco Bells. You know,
That's
keep on
where I'm
the
gonna
panel.
have to try Taco Bell.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Taco Bell. Steak or fried chicken? Ooh,
I have to go with steak.
Sorry.
I'm gonna still go with fried
It
chicken.
depends which cut of steak, man.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I was
talking
gonna
about
say
a
too.
nice freaking
A T-bone.
T-bone rib steak. Yeah.
Just take that chicken fried steak, man. Chicken
T-bone with Montreal steak spice. I might swing that way if the right fries are introduced.
Right.
But if there's fries and coleslaw, I think I'm going with the fried chicken.
Yeah, I think I'm still gonna go with the fried chicken, man.
Because we black.
You know?
Unless it's Wagyu, man. Wagyu.
The way Anzo said fried chicken, our ancestors would be proud.
Fucking Flash, man. You should put that shit on stage, man.
And Flash, R-O-U-R.
Just fucking with you all. Hey, it's all good, man. You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's all good. Just know we're almost at the end of the comments. So when I get to the last comments, we will be closing it up for the night. But it was definitely a pleasure. Pure jokes tonight. You guys kept us
good
entertained.
Good recommendation. That's how we ran it when we were younger.
Girl,
look away from me.
Oh, bad breath turned me
You
the
guys
fuck
are
off.
just-
Doggy style only.
The rest of this chat, Doritos or Lay's, Pepsi or Coke. It's just like random stuff.
Josh is very educated in Urban Dictionary. Yeah, he works in a strip club, so lucky him. Doggy style or cowgirl?
Oh my god, dude.
Doggy style.
Budweiser or Molson? Coffee
Superman
or
or Goku? I don't watch Dragon Ball, so Superman.
Burrito.
Yeah, burrito.
Yeah, I'm not a fan
Flash,
of it either.
man. Flash.
Me neither, really.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of it
Flash. Yo, Flash is a dick, man. No,
The
not even
Patriots
that.
saying, yeah, the Patriots saying it's supposed to be winners, but y'all losing
Well, that doesn't make
can't
sense,
win with
man.
Tom Brady, Belichick, a phony. You guys are cheaters. Anyways, yeah, they are cheaters. Spygate, Deflategate, you know, cheating to get their Super Bowls.
I have the energy
Gronk.
to sit here and argue.
Gronk,
Yeah.
absolutely Gronk.
Don't know what that is.
Swallow or titty shot.
Swallow.
I'm gonna go with titty shot because I don't know if he's asking if he wants us to swallow.
No, he can't. He can't. I'm not even looking at it that way. Well, you know what?
That's
you
why I
guys
didn't
got
say
some
anything.
issues. I wasn't thinking that way at all.
I was thinking like Gonzo.
now.
I didn't say anything.
My friend told me one time that if a girl ever farted while you're doing doggy style, that she has an STD.
What the fuck?
Your friend really thinks you're gullible.
That's not true.
This guy.
Hernandez or Gronk.
Oh
Remember
my
that,
God.
Josh?
Savage, man. Savage. Savage, dude. Savage.
Rick or Daryl? Rick.
Rick, yeah.
Flategate. That's right.
Yeah, you know
Maggie
that.
or Michonne? Michonne.
Ugh,
Patriots' biggest cheaters. Facts.
you're ridiculous.
Girl.
6-time champs, man. I don't hear this stupid shit.
Cheaters. Deflategate. Spygate. You know what I mean? It's all fact. It's all written there. It's done. It's so that's at least 2 championships
Oh my
where
God,
they
man.
cheated. So
You're sitting there really like gonna try to argue me with this shit.
yeah,
I don't feel like-
those
I
are
just
2
don't even feel. I literally don't. I've done it. Like I had to defend it for like years.
2 championships where they
It's so
cheated. So
idiotic.
the rest
You
of
know
them
which
have
one
to
hurt me
kind
the
of
most too? That fucking fumble Brady had that they called
the
forward.
tuck rule.
The tuck rule. That was pathetic, man.
They created that rule for Brady. I was a Raider fan at the time, and I was watching that game, and that was a fumble.
I wasn't
don't
a
care.
fan of either team, and I
I
thought
don't
that
feel
was
like
a
arguing
fucking
now.
bad call.
I want to, like my inner Patriot fans, like
You know what?
guys, but
I'll be
I don't
honest
even
with
feel
you,
like
John.
it. I'm so
I'll be
tired,
honest with you.
man.
You know how I'm not a Cowboys fan, right?
Yeah.
You know that play was it Des Bryant with the knee, or
Yeah.
he dropped the
Yeah,
ball? I
Yeah,
think
it
they
was
got
different.
robbed on that one. That was a bad call too, and I can't stand Dallas.
Yeah, they did get robbed on that call.
When you fuck up, you fuck up. It's as easy as
But
that.
Patriots were robbed, definitely. I'm sorry, the Raiders were
No,
robbed.
Raiders were robbed.
Raiders robbed,
Big
definitely.
time.
Maggie is fire, bro, in Anzo's, and in the words of Anzo, Maggie's okay.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's hilarious. Fart, throw the bitch off. You got AIDS.
See, this is gonna keep going.
Depends if the fart stinks or not. Flash, that was funny. Josh, you look like a lighter.
Watch him do it. Oh.
Because I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Well,
shit.
that is the last comment that I have reached. We are going to close it up. We've been going
Flash,
for
you know
3.5 hours.
Wait, one more Mountain Dew or Pepsi?
Flash,
Pepsi.
more or less,
Doritos
almost
or Lay's?
killed the fact that we're going to
questions are
use
great,
the
man.
commentary to run a show.
Yeah.
Huh?
Flash was ready.
Flash,
on fire,
you did
Flash
your
was
homework, son.
Flash was
Flash
ready.
Thompson or Caleb Jones?
Ooh, good question. Anyways, guys, it was a great show today. I do appreciate it. Everybody
1, 2,
on the
3.
panel. Josh, since you came in late, tell the people about your channel and what you're doing on Facebook and everything, please, my brother.
Thank you. Movie Aficionados group on Facebook and Gaming Aficionados. Also, we just got 100 new members every day. We're just adding new members. So there's a lot of good content. If you review movies and you're into games, go check them out.
Excellent. Gaishka?
You can catch me at the Basco Scenario. Show's gonna come out next month. I'm just working on finishing off my channel. You can catch me here. You can catch me with Chris. And yeah, man, just make sure you subscribe to everybody here. Everybody that's chat, they have their channels. Spread the love.
That is correct. And Roberto, just so you guys know, Gaishka's, I did do it on this video. His actual link is in the description, so you guys can just click on that, sub to his channel, get him up to some subs so that when he does have a video out there, you guys can check it out. Roberto.
You can find me on Square One Saturday 4, sometimes 5 o'clock. You can find me on the O.O.C with my co-host, Mr. Anzo Ford, on my left. And that's about it for now, peeps. I really love doing this. I feel like this is somewhat of my show since, Anzo and I had a lot to get off our chest and decided to team up and do this. So when I do expand, I hope you guys will support me. And I really do appreciate you guys.
And you have to have a YouTube channel. So Roberto, later
I
on,
do.
send me the link to your YouTube channel so I can start putting it in the description. So at least people can sub to the channel. And by the time you get some videos up, you'll have some subs there. So
We'll get that done. Respect.
Yeah. With that being said, guys, it was appreciate you guys come in. Appreciate all the questions in the chat. It was a great show. But with that being said, we are out.
I think we should end it pulling swords.
Yeah.
Love you, Flash. Peace.
Cha-ching!
Peace.